been in this league as many as we have. So you really don't know what to figure out when these two teams get at each other. They like to bump, they like to shoot, and they like to score. So it'll be a wide-open hockey game most likely.
Two of the top-scoring teams in the ECHL here tonight. As the puck comes forward into the Komet zone as we start things up, Michael Hauser up on the far side over the stick of Basara. That's going to get loose. Mackenzie Stewart goes back into his own zone, and he puts it over onto the left wing. Now a cross-ice pass. Basara chases after his man. Loose puck up along the far side. The Komets get it in. Here is Maggio on the far boards.
Looking.
Giving it a look up along those far boards. Goes down low to Basara. Now Justin Hodgman going after it here on the near side. He gets bumped by Ben Wilson. Now back behind the net. Here's Maggio. Maggio gives it a look. Back on the far side. Puts it out. Here's a shot. And it goes off the side of the net. Basara up along the far side. He is going to tangle with Moynihan. And Taylor will get rid of it. It's going to go out to the neutral zone. The Komets retreat back. And it's Bobby Shea up along the near side into the Kalamazoo zone. Wilson gets there. And that is going to be an icing. Well, close there, but...
I thought Batista touched the puck at the blue line, and that would have nullified it. He's argued with the referee and linesman right now, but it looks like it's coming all the way back, and Batista will take the draw in the Komet zone. We've played almost a minute, so here we go, face-off with the Komets.
Face-off will be to the right of Michael Hauser. Here's the puck drop. Comes up to the blue line. Quick shot. Save made by Hauser. He is now in the game. Up top of the blue line, another shot. That's going to be tipped wide. Back behind the net. Bobby Shea picks it up. He gets pinched off the play. Comes up along the near side. And out top of the circle. The Wings get it on the far side. Here's Pitt trying to center it. Garrett Thompson is there. And it's played up along the far boards for Pitt. He will keep it in. Wheeled back below the goal line, back behind the net. Here's Garrett Thompson scooping it up along the near side, trying to go to Sean Sidlowski. All the way down into the Kalamazoo zone. No doubt about that one.
Well, they worked hard to get the puck out of the zone, just got the pass in the skates and was deflected down the ice, forced the icing. Komets will not be able to make a line change, having a little trouble getting out of their own zone with the forechecking from Kalamazoo coming at them.
Face-off will be to the right of Hauser. No score, 18:28 to go in the first period. Comes up to the blue line. Here's a shot. That's blocked. Now sent right back in. Hauser with the save. Rebound kicked out of there. And that's going to go all the way down for another icing. Yeah. 3 straight icings on the Komets.
2-3 shots on goal already by Kalamazoo, and that's what they do. They come out, they press the forward checking, get you pinned in the zone, pick up the loose pucks, and shoot the puck as much as often. Face-off still in the Komet zone.
Komets without a shot on goal so far. Here's the face-off to the right of Hauser. Kyle Blaney on the drop, wins it. Shot, save made by Hauser. Up along the far side. Cycled down low. Here's Kyle Blaney up along the near boards, coming up to the blue line. Shot and a save made by Hauser. Had to look behind him, and the play will continue. Goes back behind the net. Played up along the near side. And it's going to come up to the blue line. Komets can't get it loose. Going to come all the way down here in the corner. Near side in the Komet zone. Cycle down low. Here's Mason Baptista wheeling up along the far side. Marcotte couldn't get rid of it. Comes up top of the circle. Cedarholm couldn't do much with it. The Komets back the other way. Thompson will feather it in. And the Komets will get a line change. Marcotte is going to chase after it. Here on the near side, it is Irving. Got it taken away by Desjardins. Comes out in front. It's knocked away. Marcotte comes up with it. Up top of the blue line. Here is Lowney with a shot. That goes wide. And back on the near boards, chasing after it is Binkley. Jab down low. Centering play by Desjardins. And it's broken up, and Moynihan's going to bring it back down for Kalamazoo. Komets poke it away. It's Marcotte up along the far side. Komets cough it up at the blue line. And Moynihan will pick it back up. Moynihan circles up right in front of his own net, avoids a poke check from Desjardins, and on the far side dumps it off the boards. Going to go all the way down and into the corner, picking it up and all the way up top to the blue line. Stewart, far point. Back on the far boards here in the Komet zone. Lowney chasing after it, couldn't get to it. Here's a shot that is slipped wide. Back on the left wing, it is Stewart taking a shot, save made, and it's now loose, and it's picked up by Desjardins into the corner. Here's Ryan Lowney.
He's having trouble getting it out again.
Over to Binkley, he will rim it out, and another icing call coming up.
And they Again, the forechecking by Kalamazoo coming after the Komets early in the game, trying to get that first goal by forechecking and getting a couple of breaks. Komets having a little trouble getting out of their own zoners. They're being pinched in deep.
16:30 to go in the first. No score between the Komets and Kalamazoo. Josh Pitt on the face-off. And it goes into the corner. Binkley wraps it off the boards. And it's held in right there at the blue line, but they're going to be offsides. Dumped in, and Ryan Lowney goes back behind the net. Lowney goes right down the middle of the ice, flips it in. Chasing after it is Maggio, playing forward tonight. Goes below the goal line. Now Basara up along the far side. Scoots it down low, hits off the end boards. Now played up along the near side. Puck is going to get loose all the way down into the Comet zone. There's Anthony Cortez, gives it up to Justin Hodgman. Hodgman here on the near side, and it's going to go to Russell Jordan. Jordan is going to poke it in, going up along the far side, jabbed at, and it'll get loose, and it's going to be Brendan Bradley carrying it into the Comet zone. Bradley with a shot, Hauser the save, and coming in late as Hodgman gets it under the pad of Hauser, and we'll get a whistle.
Yeah, again, they take the shot right to the net. The rebound was there. This time Hodgman was able to get in between the forechecker and help Hauser out with the rebound as they get the whistle.
Still no shots on goal for the Komets.
6 by Kalamazoo. Coming after us, guys.
Face off to the left of Hauser. Puck is dropped, comes up to the blue line. And here's a shot that's going to go wide. Goes off the stick of Catalyst. Back up along the near side. Kalamazoo still with another shot, and that one goes right into the glove of Hauser.
Face off will stay in the Comet zone again. Couple of broken sticks there. Thompson going over for a line change, and that's what they're going to get. A couple of fresh defensemen on the ice.
Garrett Thompson went up to Iowa of the AHL over the weekend. Gabriel Desjardins to Laval. Both players saw some action, but now they're back here, hopefully for good, as we've only got 10 games left in the regular season. That includes tonight. Sean Sadlowski on the near side, floats it forward. Garrett Thompson will chase after it. Comes into the corner. Met there by Irving. Now the puck comes over onto the far dot. Mason Baptista gets to it there at the blue line. Got a man, it's Sean Sadlowski, and the play was disrupted by Lane Scheidel. Into the Comet zone. Here's Kevin McKernan, who was just picked up. Played up along the far side, and now flipped in on Garrett Tag. He'll make the save. Kicks it out. And the Komets get their first shot on net, coming up to the blue line. Here's Bobby Shea. Cross-ice pass goes to Leonard. Leonard sneaks in. He's going to go to Mason Baptista. Nothing there. Now it's Scheidel with it off the backhand and all the way into the Comet zone. Shea goes back behind the net. Takes a wide turn up along the far boards, and it goes off the stick of Marco Waugh. Now into the Kalamazoo zone. Gartag will play it up along the far boards, and now Kalamazoo with a chance to break it out. Nothing there. Nice play there by Curtis Leonard. Gets it over to Desjardins on the right wing. Here's a centering pass. There's a shot that's going to be knocked away. Marcotte had an opportunity. Now back down low into the corner. Comes up here to Desjardins. Now Marco Waugh with it. Waugh to Binkley. Now on the right side. Oh, Binkley got his pocket pick. Moynihan, he'll pick it up, going to carry it across the line, looking for some help, drops it back. Here's a shot, and they score.
They got the trailer coming in behind the play. He walked right in. The defense peeled off. They left the shooter with the Hauser all by himself. Had plenty of time to look, pick the corner, stick side. Kalamazoo on the board again.
Ben Wilson will get the goal, and it's 1-0 Kalamazoo. 14-10 to go in the first. We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
When was the last time your family visited Richard's Restaurants? Richard's Restaurants have been serving home-style meals like Grandma made for over 50 years. Wholesome meal choices for my family, prepared from fresh ingredients. I appreciate the love they put into every meal. My kids love the home-baked desserts prepared in the Richard's Farm Kitchen. Richard's Restaurants, old-fashioned in a good way. Richard's Restaurants.
And now, back to Comet Hockey.
Komets down by a goal here in the early going in this first period. Shots are 8-1 with 13:35 to go in the first period. As the Komets kick it loose up along the near side, Maggio will get it all the way in. Wilson dropping back. He'll pick it up, goes up along the far side, and he will promptly get it to Mackenzie Stewart. Stewart all the way down the length of the ice. Hauser will have to stop it. Now Mason Baptiste up along the far side. Sean Sedlowski gets tangled up on the play, and it's Scheidel taking it away. Scheidel up along the far side, runs into Mason Baptiste, and now Sedlowski will get to it. Sedlowski will carry it over the line, gets stood up as he crosses over the blue line, and the Wings playing up along the near boards. And here is Scheidel to the red line, got it poked away, and now back into the Kalamazoo zone. Kyle Bushy up along the far side, dumps it into the Comet end. Here is McKernan. McKernan on the far side to Garrett Thompson. Cross ice pass on, a little too hard for Cortez. Coming back out to the center line. The Komets pick it back up. McKernan dropping it back. Here's Wall with a shot. Save made.
Good
Loose
shot.
puck. And the Wings are going to clear it.
Wall got a good wrist shot off right on the net. The rebound was there. Nobody got to it.
And it's Bobby Shea up with it up along the far side. Carried over the line on the offsides on the Komets. Got to get some offensive opportunities here.
Well, 2 shots, that's definitely not enough. They did have a good one there with Waugh, who took a nice little drop pass, took his time, looked, got the wrist shot right on net. Goaltender made the save, and then the puck was cleared. So that's their best opportunity. Keep plugging away, guys.
Komets have been outshot in the last 4 games, and Komets still number 1 in that category as far as shots per game goes. And as Kalamazoo, they will bring it into the Komet zone. We're going to go up along the near side. Bobby Shea got it intercepted. And down to the corner, it's Catalyst. Puts it out in front. And here is Justin Taylor with a shot. That's blocked. And into the corner. It is Marcotte who gets dumped on the play. Back behind the net. And it will go to Leonard. Leonard up along the far side will unload the puck into the Kalamazoo zone. And here's Catalyst. Over to Mackenzie Stewart. Stewart up along the far side. It goes forward off the skate of Pitt. He will drift back into his own zone. And Pitt over to Stewart, or Irving rather. Cross ice pass gets into the Komet zone. Now it's going to be tipped and out of play right over the Komet bench.
Great to face off just outside the Komet zone.
2 more games this weekend. We will be in Indianapolis coming up on Friday, and then we got a showdown with Wichita Saturday here at the Coliseum. Last time we played Wichita, we only go outside of the division twice in the final 10 games. That's Wichita and Wheeling. Komets played off the glass. 1-0 Kalamazoo. Down in the Kalamazoo zone. Here's Ben Wilson off the boards. And it goes to Ryan Lowney. Lowney will scoop it up. It's going to go back behind the net. Now played up along the near side. And it comes to Basara on the right wing. Gets it over to Maggio. He's going to creep in, taking a shot. Gartek with the save. Rebound is going to be knocked away. And down low into the corner. And it's Basara working hard for it. Puck pops loose into the corner, and now it's going to be brought out by Ben Wilson. Komets drift back into their own zone. It's Ryan Lowney. Lowney to Hodgman. Hodgman with a wide turn. He's going to give it up to Garrett Thompson. He avoids a check, but it goes down to Sean Sedlowski, who couldn't get a shot off. Now up along the near side into the corner. It is Garrett Thompson. Skates away from Wilson up along the far boards here in the Kalamazoo zone, but now the Wings will get it out. Here's Brendan Bradley. He will flip it in. Wings will get a line change. Now up along the far side, it's going to be flipped forward. Now back into the Kalamazoo zone. Kalamazoo with the puck in their own end. It's Henniger into the Komet zone. Hauser will play it. Whips it off the boards. Kyle Bushy stops it. Now Henniger down low. Coming up top to the point. Here's a shot. It's going to be deflected, and Baptista away with it. And the Komets now to look on the attack. Going to move it forward, but it's intercepted. Henniger at the center line. And Henniger now will step into the Komet zone. It dishes hard off the end boards, up along the far side, and now into the corner. Henniger back after it. Him and McKernan come together. Cycled down low. Going for it is Cortez. Now up along the near side. And back down low below the goal line. Komets having trouble clearing the puck. Under 10 to go here in the first. Back behind the net. Komets pick it up. It's McKernan to Desjardins. Desjardins on the near side, gives it up to Wall. Wall carries it over the line. Has a man in front. It's going to be tipped. I think Gartag got a piece of it. Comes up to the blue line. Here's Shea with a shot. That one is blocked. Marcotte up to the far side. Here is Curtis Leonard to Bobby Shea. It's out of the zone, and Shea's got to get his troops back on sides. Back, here we come. It's Marco Waugh. He's on sides this time. Waugh gives it a look, drops it back, and here's Desjardins. Going to go off the wall. Back behind the net, coming out in front. Moynihan picks it up for Kalamazoo. Now out to the blue line, and Kalamazoo with the puck into the Komet zone. Flipped ahead off the end boards, and it's Bobby Shea. Gives it a smack, and he runs into Irving. Tied up right there on the near side, and it's going to go to Loic Marcotte. Marcotte off the backhand and all the way into the Kalamazoo zone. Jimmy Mullen ahead to Moynihan. Moynihan back into Komet territory. Up along the far side, back behind the net. Here's Leonard. Leonard to Maggio. Maggio on the right side, gives it a look, comes up to the blue line, picked off, and Kalamazoo here. Picking up the puck, and now Hodgman, he'll swipe it back down on the far side. Here's Maggio catching up to it, coming in on Gartag. He takes a shot, it's behind the net. Oh, it doesn't cross the line. Everybody going for it, and the whistle finally blows.
Oh, lights on.
Yes, the puck was laying right there on the line. Maggio got it past Gartag. Nobody knew where it was. It was just sitting right there at the goal line.
Yeah, we couldn't see it from our angle whether it was in or not, but the gold light did go on a little later, but the referee has not indicated. He will talk to the linesman about it, and they'll determine what's going on. So 8:02 to go, and does not look like they're going to get too serious about the conversation.
Yeah, from up here, it looked like it was just outside the line, and Gartag even gave a look to the goal judge and kind of shook his head saying no goal. They'll think about it, but we'll take a break. 1-0 Kalamazoo. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Ready for a new apartment? You don't have to look far. St. Joe Place has everything you could ever want in an apartment complex. Internet, cable, washer, and dryer. It's all included in your monthly rent. There's also a basketball court, an outdoor grilling area, pool, and hot tub, and the list goes on and on. St. Joe Place is leasing 2- and 4-bedroom apartments and now offering 3 bedrooms. Living at St. Joe Place Apartments, you'll quickly realize how great the staff and apartments really are. Call 444-3000 or visit stjoeplace.com. You're listening to Komet Hockey.
And our referee, Stephen Thompson, makes it official.
No goal.
Says no goal, waves that off.
Well, they did talk about it, so that's one thing about it, and we'll talk to the coaches, but neither one of the linesmen can verify that it actually crossed the line, so unless they actually saw it, they can't make that call. So, unfortunately, we're still down 1-0. 8:08 to go. The face-off will stay in the Kalamazoo zone. Gary Garham is satisfied now. We'll get back to the action.
Face off to the right of Gartag in the Kalamazoo zone. And it's Mason Baptista in the drop. And the puck going to come all the way here on the near side. And into the corner, and it's going to get loose to Pitt. Pitt will pick it up right down the middle of the ice. And Pitt lost it to Binkley. And the Komets get it back at the blue line. Ryan Lowney flips it into the Kalamazoo zone, back behind the net, and the Wings have got the puck. It's Mackenzie Stewart up along the far side, and the Komets again block it, and it's going to go right in front. Mackenzie Stewart has got it. Now to Pitt. Komets with it. Here's Baptista with a shot, and a save made by Gartag.
Yeah.
And you're right, Kalamazoo was trying to do everything to give us the puck.
Yeah, they kept trying to make passes to the defenseman. Neither one of the defensemen moved up the ice. Our guy stepped up, got the puck. Batista finally intercepted it. Didn't have anything else to do with it but shoot it, but didn't have a lot of momentum and wasn't moving too quickly, and the goaltender made the save on it. Gartag.
Face off to the right of Gartag. We're still in the first period. 1-0 Kalamazoo. Marcotte on the far side. Coming back below the goal line. Here's Desjardins. Puts it out in front. Nobody home. And turning it back the other way is Hennon. Cross-ice pass picked off by the Komets. It's Marco Waugh. He'll carry it over the line. Waugh dropping it back. And on the near boards, it is Marcotte taking a shot. That's blocked. And up along the far side, Cortez. Down low to Desjardins. He gets chased up along the far boards. Back up to Cortez on the point. Cortez now will wrap it off the end boards. Comes up along the near side. McKernan stepping up, couldn't keep it there, and back the other direction. Here's Kyle Bushy into the Komet zone, and that will be an icing.
Line change by the Komets. That'll bring it back in the zone. It's starting to tight up a little bit right now. 9 shots by Kalamazoo, 6 by the Komets. And the checking has got a little tighter. Kalamazoo has backed off on their forward checking a little bit and given the Komets a bit of a chance to come out of the zone, which they're taking advantage of. Face off in the Komet zone, in the Kalamazoo zone right now.
Ben Wilson, the only goal tonight. It's credited for the Kalamazoo Wings. 6:46 to go in the first period. Face-off will be to the right of Gartag. Komets win it. Here's a drive and a save made by Gartag. Hanging on to it.
Win those draws, guys. We can always get a goal from one of them.
And it was Bobby Shea with the chance. We'll keep it in the same spot, right side of Gartag.
Hodgman will take the draw.
Hodgman and Justin Taylor on the face-off. Comes up to the blue line. Maggio splits the Komet defenseman. Komet's got to get back on sides. Here's Bobby Shea pinned up against the boards. Lost the puck. And the Wings have got it. Bringing it ahead off the stick of Hauser. Back up along the far side. Here is Bobby Shea coming into the corner. Now up along the far side, Kalamazoo with the puck. Tyler Biggs back behind the net. Lost it to Justin Hodgman. Hodgman with it. Darts down that far side. Lost it as he gets near the blue line. Puck is going to trickle over the line. Komets on sides, but they lose the puck. Moynihan with a backhander. Going to go all the way clear into the Komet zone. Now sent forward. It's Basara. Komets coming in. Here's Hodgman dropping it back.
Had a chance to shoot. He dropped the pass.
Tried dropping it back to Maggio. Wasn't ready for it. Puck comes down to Hauser. Hauser gets rid of the puck as he comes way out of the crease. And now Dan Maggio on the far side. Here's a shot that is blocked. Coming up to the blue line and out of the zone. And it's Pitt up along the left side. Feathers it for a man in front. Couldn't connect with him. And up along the far side, it was Jimmy Mullen with a chance. Komets with the puck on the far boards. They're going to carry it over 2-1-2 as they cross over the blue line. It's Hodgman, or it's Thompson rather. Thompson up along the far side. Coming up to the blue line. Mullins will unload it. And back into the Komet end. It is played into the corner with Ryan Lowney back behind the net, playing it up along the near side wall, and it's Sean Sedlowski. Cross-ice pass going to come off the boards hard and all the way down for an icing.
That'll bring it back in the zone with 5:08 to go in the period, and we'll see what the draw does here with the Komets.
Face-off will be to the right of Hauser.
Komets line will stay pat. So we got, who's going to go in there and take that?
Be Baptista to take the draw. 1-0 Kalamazoo. 5:08 to go in the first. Puck is dropped. McKernan chasing after it. Gives it a jab. Gets it to Garrett Thompson. Thompson gets it batted out of the air right at the blue line. Thompson gets it back. Gets it over to McKernan. And McKernan sends it forward. Bouncing puck into the Kalamazoo zone. Now played up along the left side wall. Scheidel will get it into the Komet zone. He is met up along that near side by Desjardins. And Scheidel gets forced wide, but he's able to keep it in. Now it's going to come loose up along the near side, and it's going to be Marco Waugh getting to it. And Waugh will get it into the Kalamazoo zone. All the way here on the near side. Komets chasing after it, and it's going to be Gabriel Desjardins. He lost it, comes up to the blue line. And it's going to be Lane Scheidel. We'll flip it in. It's going to go all the way here in the Komet zone, here in the corner. And it's Shea up with it. And it's Marco Waugh. Backhander up along the far side. Goes to Leonard. And the Komets tried to get it down the ice, up along the far side. Bad pass goes behind Marcotte, and Irving will pick it up for Kalamazoo. He sends it along the far side, and Leonard back over to Bobby Shea. Shea plays it up along the near boards. Tapped at, and going to be back into the Kalamazoo zone. Catalyst comes into the corner, plays it up along the near side. And Justin Taylor will get rid of it. And here's Irving up along the far boards, and it's going to trickle back into the Komet zone for Bobby Shea. Shea up along the far side has Dan Maggio. Now up along the far boards to the blue line. Here is a shot save made by Hauser. And now Hodgman will scoop it up. Hodgman gets some space, goes right down the middle of the ice, now veers to his left, cuts it back, and he'll get it over the line, and the Komets are offsides. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OMNI-BUY, 855-666-4289.
This is Komet Hockey.
6 to go in the first period. Komets are down by a goal. Shane Albarani, Robbie Irons here tonight. Komets try and bust this out. Here is Sean Sedlowski, carried it over the line. And he'll take a shot right in the glove of Gartag, and he'll keep it right there.
Yeah, Gartag sees it all the way as Sedlowski tried a nice little move to try to get the screen shot, but goaltender saw it all the way and made the save on it.
Face off to the left of Gartag, here in the Kalamazoo zone.
Both lines change up.
And it'll be Marco Wall on the drop.
This will be the last time these two teams see each other this season, unless, of course, playoff time. But at this point, that's the last game of the series with these guys.
Kalamazoo has already wrapped up the season series, 4-1. Hopefully we can steal one here tonight with Toledo being idle. Great chance to pick up some points in the standings. Puck comes into the Komet zone up along the near boards. It is Blaney to Scheidel. He will push it around up along the far side. Marcotte chasing after it. And he comes together with Kyle Bushy. Got a pile up down there in the corner. McKernan comes in to help out. Now it comes out to Scheidel. Scheidel gets wrapped up on the play. And now Marco Wapple on the near side. Held in at the blue line. Komets take it away. And it's Cortez. Cortez up along the far boards. He will send it all the way down. Stopping it is Gartag up along the far boards. And it's Henneman. He will unload it. And into the Komet zone. All the way down. Bobby Shea picks it up. No icing on the play. And we've got 2 minutes to go in the first. Here's Curtis Leonard, cross-ice pass, almost picked off by Moynihan. Rolling puck there at the center ice logo. Komets get it back. It's Hodgman over the line. Here is Hodgie, stick handling around. Couldn't get a shot off. Up along the far side, Irving able to push it over to Eric Catalyst, and Catalyst up along the far boards. And now back into the Kalamazoo zone. Catalyst gives it a look, plays it off the glass on the far side. And now Justin Taylor to Moynihan over the line, and they're going to be offsides.
Pull the face off outside the Komet zone and give them a chance to change lines up. 1:28 to go. Komets back at it Friday in Indianapolis. Back here Saturday. Wichita coming into town. So be an interesting little rivalry there. Indianapolis, of course, and Wichita coming from the other division.
Komets 3-0 against the Thunder this season. 2 games have been won here at the Coliseum, one in Wichita a couple weeks ago. Here's the puck drop with just a buck and a half to go in the first period. Komets, Lowney to Garrett Thompson here in his own zone. Comes up to the blue line. Pitt will grab a hold of it. Lost it to Thompson. Now the Komets trying to bust it out all the way into the Kalamazoo zone. Ben Wilson back. And Ben Wilson takes it away from Garrett Thompson, but Thompson rides him into the corner. Back behind the net. Wings with the puck. And it's Pitt. Puck in the neutral zone. Now back in the Komet zone. Lowney to Garrett Thompson. He will tip it. Gartag will come out. He'll play it. Going to go back behind the net. Now up along the far side. Puck rolling around. Comes up to the blue line. And Binkley trying to lay out to keep it in there. Yeah. It's going to get out. Lowney has got to go all the way back for it. Up along the far side. And along the far board, it's Gabriel Desjardins. Desjardins in the corner. Pushes it wide up along the near side. Marcotte gets it down low. 31 seconds to play in the period. Up top the blue line, it's going to get out. And Bobby Shea will pick it up. Shea up along the far side. It's going to be brought across the line. Cross-side. Here's Marcotte coming in. Oh, he had a man on the back door. It was Waugh. Couldn't get it to him.
He had the chance to shoot. He also had the man breaking the net. Made the pass. It didn't click. Good try, though.
Into the corner up along the far boards here in the Kalamazoo zone. And the Wings get it out with just 6 seconds to play. They will throw it off the end glass. Coming out the other side here on the near boards. And that will do it. Horn will sound. And the Komets go into the locker room down by 1.
Well, 9-7 shots on goal. Kalamazoo shooting the Komets. They get the 1 goal, and they came out hard right off the bat. Looked like they were going to take control of the game very early. They did muster up the goal in the first 5 minutes at the 5:50 mark of the period. So they got what they wanted, got the lead, and then it seemed like they backed off the forechecking a little bit. Komets were able to pick the pace up to their speed and started to put some offense on. So interesting game all the way through. Whoever wants to do the forechecking and works hard enough, they're the ones that put the offense out there.
So a 1-0 game at the end of 20 minutes of play, which isn't real unusual for this Komet team. I believe teams are outscoring us by 1 in that first period, but the second and third period is where we've done our damage. But 1-0, that's still the story we've got here at the end of 1. We'll be back. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Hey, Komets fans, put a new truck in your driveway this hockey season. Take a test drive in a Chevy or GMC truck made right here in Northeast Indiana by your friends and neighbors in the UAW. Union members build quality into every full-size pickup that GM Fort Wayne Assembly builds. Union labor has been building trucks in Fort Wayne for over 30 years. Visit your local Chevy or GMC dealer and drive the union-made quality that makes buying a new truck such a great value. GMC and Chevrolet full-size pickup trucks, built by the hardworking men and women of UAW Local 2209. Put union-built quality to work for your family.
Miller Lite is the original light beer, and we'll always brew it to have more taste, with only 96 calories and 3.2 carbs. Because we believe that if you compromise on taste, you can taste the compromise. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2018 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Average analysis, 12 fluid ounces. Less than 1 gram protein, 0 grams fat.
The puck has dropped on another Komet season. And what better way to get ready to watch the K's than with a pregame party? Aunt Millie's Buns and Rolls and your party spread will put the biscuit in the basket for your guests. To face off with some great sandwich ideas for your party, visit AuntMillie's.com. Whatever you put inside the sandwich, it's always a winner when you include Aunt Millie's Buns and Rolls. And speaking of winners, go Komets!
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. Bravo! It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service.
Life can be unpredictable. 1 minute everything's fine. In the next, you have a kid with a fever and it's already past 5. That's when you need Parkview First Care. We have extended hours, including evenings and weekends, convenient locations, and Parkview Physicians Group providers to make your whole family feel better. When you can't wait to see your doctor, go to the walk-in clinic that's part of the PPG community of care. Parkview First Care. Get in, get better, get going.
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79.
Dependable cars on a budget.
Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no.
Big City Cars.
Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free.
Big City Cars.
See dealer for complete details.
Dot Dan Surf is the place you can find service 24 hours a day.
Hi folks,
Pat Miller telling you the Doc Dancer will always do whatever it takes to keep you and your family cool in the summer and warm in the winter. And now they've teamed up with Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems to offer the right combination of Bryant brand equipment for your home. That includes central air units, Bryant furnaces, heat pumps, and advanced thermostat technology, including Bryant's Wi-Fi controls. Call the Doc that loves to make house calls at 744-3251, 744-3251.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum, where our score is 1-0. Kalamazoo's got the lead on the Komets. Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons with you here tonight. Let's take a look at our shots on goal, being brought to you by Combat Ops Arena, mission-based laser tag, mini bowling, and arcade, and a cafe full of food and beer. Combat Ops Arena in Fort Wayne on Lay Road, just east of Lima. Shots on goal in the period, Kalamazoo with a first period total of 9, the Komets with 7. Just one goal scored in that first period. It was Ben Wilson at the 5:50 mark, his third of the season, as Moynihan got the assist to make it 1-0 Kalamazoo. No penalties called in that first period, as Gartag, the goaltender for Kalamazoo, 7 of 7. Michael Hauser saw 9 shots and he made 8 saves. So not a very big game sheet at the moment. Still a long way to go. 1-0 Kalamazoo with the lead. Let's take a break, come back, and we'll take a look at the standings in the ECHL as we're coming, most teams under 10 games to play. We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
Look at that mouth. That poor, parched mouth. What'd you eat for lunch? Chalk dust? Did your face storm a sandcastle? You're being awfully quiet. Is that because your mouth feels like the business end of a Dremel saw? Is it because your mouth just wrote a haiku and all 17 syllables were dry heaves? Right now, your mouth could be tongue bathing in the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Instead, it feels like you've been motorboating King Tut's sarcophagus. Show some mercy. Crack open an ice-cold Mountain Dew. You know your mouth wants you to. Do the deal.
Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party. Half off the first date. Half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's. Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party. Half off the first date. Half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. We're in the middle of the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show with our score 1-0. Komets are down to the Kalamazoo Wings in this game. Very important to both teams. However, it's a little bit more important for the Kalamazoo Wings, as right now they are on the outside looking in as far as the playoffs go. Right now in 5th position with 66 points. That is 2 points back of of Kansas City. But the Wings have got 2 games at hand on Kansas City, also Indianapolis in the mix. They are currently really tied with Kalamazoo, 66 points, but the Wings have played 2 less games with Indianapolis as well. Kind of the same position the Fort Wayne Komets are in. We have, after tonight, it'll be 2 less than the Toledo Walleye. The Walleye, 66 games played, the Komets 63 coming into tonight's game. The Komets 88 points, the Walleye with 97. So if the playoffs were to begin tonight, we would have Toledo at Kansas City traveling to Toledo, and the Komets would host the Cincinnati Cyclones. The Komets have clinched their spot in the Kelly Cup playoffs, but haven't quite cinched up home ice advantage in that first round. That's a mistake that I made last weekend announcing it, so I guess my math skills aren't exactly what they used to be. But the Komets with 88 points, Cincinnati with 73, so the Komets just need a combination of 5 points the next week to lock up that home ice advantage in that first round. Taking a look at the other races in the ECHL, let's go out to the Mountain Division, where only one team is clinched. That is the Colorado Eagles. They have got 90 points on the season, and it looks like they've got things pretty much under control with 90 points. Idaho is the next closest team at 81, and then you have got Wichita at 73, and then you gets a little dicey. Allen right now holds down that final spot with 69, but Tulsa very much in the the mix at 67. Even Utah at 64. So that last spot in the Mountain Division should come down to the final week. And if the playoffs were to begin, we would have Colorado taking on Allen, and then Idaho would be taking on the Wichita Thunder. Now heading up to the Eastern Conference in the North Division, Manchester and the Adirondack Thunder, each with 81 points. Right now, Manchester, they've got the tiebreaker. They are in the first position, Adirondack number 2. And then you've got Reading with 76 points and the Wheeling Nailers with 70. And the Worcester Railers, they're sticking around, 67 points, 3 back of the Nailers, and they have played 2 fewer games than the Nailers, and they are playing tonight, actually. So that race far from over. The Nailers, I thought a couple of weeks ago, pretty much had their spot locked up, but look at the Worcester Railers. They can thank the Fort Wayne Komets for giving them a couple points on Saturday, so that is long from over. But right now, the playoffs would be Manchester would be taking on Wheeling, and then we have Adirondack taking on the Reading Royals. Now in the South Division, it's a 2-team race. Florida and South Carolina, they have each locked up their spot, but neither team has claimed the top spot in the division so far. Florida right now in the driver's seat with 92 points. South Carolina sticking around at 87. And then you've got Orlando and Atlanta, and it looks like this is pretty much over. You've got Atlanta at 63 points in that 4th spot, and Jacksonville in the 5th place with 57. Norfolk also with 57. So still not over with, but Jacksonville and Norfolk has got ways to go. And if the playoffs were to begin, we'd have Florida taking on Atlanta, and then South Carolina would be hosting the Orlando Solar Bears. And that is a look at the playoff picture as we are getting inside of 10 games, single digits in the regular season. So points are going to be paramount down the stretch. Right now, 1-0. Kalamazoo has got the lead. We will take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Keep your staff connected with Motorola two-way radios from ERS OCI Wireless, like the Komets do. ERS OCI Wireless is located on Earth Drive in Fort Wayne. They're a Motorola partner providing wireless voice and data systems to public safety, education, healthcare, and enterprise customers throughout Indiana for the past 68 years. Reach out to ERS OCI Wireless at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.ers-oci.com.
New year, new ride. It's the Start Something New sales event at Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Huge savings across the board, like save thousands on remaining 2017 Chrysler Pacificas, as well as the brand new 2018s. Or score huge bonus cash up to $3,000 off 2017 Journeys. Plus huge savings on Challengers, Chargers, and up to $13,000 off select Rams. Oh my! The Start Something New sales event going on now under the giant American flag on Coliseum. Or visit us online at glenbrookdodge.com.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum, Shane Alderani and Robbie Irons here tonight. Kalamazoo, they're up 1-0 on the Komets after one period of play. Take a look at the Meyer out-of-town scoreboard tonight in the second period. Manchester 1 and the Reading Royals nothing. Down south, the Orlando Solar Bears 1 and the South Carolina Stingrays nothing. We've got the Railers and the Nailers no score in the second period down in Wheeling tonight. Norfolk, they're taking on the Florida Everblades, and Florida, they are up 2-1 at the end of 20 minutes of play. Tulsa, they are up on the Allen Americans 1-0. That's an important game out west, as they got 10:57 to go in the first. Two more games that have yet to get underway. Colorado is at Utah, and then Rapid City, they are at Idaho tonight. And that is a look at quite a busy Wednesday in the ECHL. Don't forget the simple savings you get with Meyer, M-Perks, digital coupons, and rewards. Sign up today at mperks.meyer.com. Komets, two more games this weekend. We got a day off tomorrow, then we'll travel down to Indianapolis to take on the Fuel, who are very much in contention for that fourth and final playoff spot in the Central Division. And then Wichita, another playoff team. And Wichita, we've beaten them 3 times this season, but this one might be the toughest one, as Wichita in third place out in the Mountain Division. They're looking pretty good as far as the playoffs go, but Allen, they still have a chance to catch them. So it should be an exciting weekend. Make sure you get here to the Coliseum on Saturday. We will take a break. We're in the middle of the first intermission. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186, about the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
If you're driving down the road and your car dies at the light, you know you've got to make it here, cause we can make it right. Bumping, thumping down the road, transmission's about to blow. We're the ones to fix it right. We're the name to know. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmissions. We're here to get you going.
If you suspect a transmission problem, come in and talk to the trusted leader in customer service for over 50 years, Russ Moore Transmission.
Russ Moore. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmissions. We're here to get you going.
Call Russ Moore at 482-9414. We're on Coliseum Boulevard West and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
With 24 locations throughout Indiana, Ruoff Home Mortgage is proud of our hometown Komets and proud of our deep roots. For more than 30 years, our home loan experts have provided thousands of Hoosier families the best personalized mortgage experience. Home ownership begins here. Stop by any of our offices or apply online today at ruoff.com. Ruoff Home Mortgage is licensed by the Indiana DFI, license 109914. This is not an offer, an extension of credit, or commitment to lend. Equal housing lender.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. We're just about ready to go for the second period. Komets and Kalamazoo for the final time during the regular season. Kalamazoo, they've already wrapped up the season series with the Komets, 4-1, but hopefully we can steal one here tonight as we need it. Toledo, they are idle this evening. Take a look what has happened so far. Shots on goal, Kalamazoo 9, the Komets with 7. Neither team has been called for a penalty, so we've skated 5-on-5 this entire time. Just that one goal scored in the first. 5:50 was the time. Ben Wilson is third of the season. Moynihan with the assist. Gartag, the goaltender for Kalamazoo, 7 of 7. And Michael Hauser, seen his first action since March 3rd, has seen 9 shots and he's made 8 saves. We will take one more break. Second period coming up. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Hi, Komet fans. This is head coach Gary Graham. Everyone at Texas Roadhouse would like to give a big yee-haw to the Komets and their fans for voting Texas Roadhouse as the best steak in Fort Wayne. And as a thank you, just come in and visit Texas Roadhouse on game nights and receive your complimentary blossom when you wear your favorite Komet jersey. Check out the Komet Corner at Texas Roadhouse, home of the fall-off-the-bone ribs and hearty steaks made from scratch sides, fresh baked bread, ice-cold beer, and legendary margaritas. Be there on game days with your favorite K's jersey and receive your free blossom from the Texas Roadhouse. Go Komets.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Chrysler Pacifica, the only minivan to win 2017 IIHS Top Safety Pick. Also, now on the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Jeep Compass. Capable, modern, and stylish, all wrapped into one. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Daniel is a proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at o'danielauto.com.
The factory outlet sale at the King of Cards Superstore in Fort Wayne is going on now. Instant in-store rebates, manager specials, and other incentives available on nearly every custom golf cart on the showroom floor. King of Cards has a large custom golf car inventory built with pride right here in Fort Wayne. Gas or electric, 4- or 6-seaters, we have them in stock and ready to ride. The King of Cards Golf Car Superstore is located at 1818 Research Drive, Fort Wayne. Take the Lima Road exit 311B off I-69. King of Cards, the destination for custom golf carts in Northeast Indiana.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, let's get a goal, maybe a couple. 1-0 Kalamazoo with the lead entering the second period. Komets down by a goal. And here is Justin Hodgman on the faceoff.
3 solid periods you got to play against this team, so you get 1, you got to get 2.
And that's up along the far side. Bobby Shea scoots it forward to Basara. He'll get it into the zone up along the far side, trying to get loose of Ben Wilson. And over on the far side, off the glove of Dan Maggio. Maggio playing forward tonight, played up along the far side. Komets get it out. Coming up to the blue line, here's Bobby Shea. He scoops it up, going to go back behind the net. Mackenzie Stewart is there. He picks up the puck, plays it off the wall. And it's going to be over to Moynihan, now back over to Stewart. On the far side, played off the boards. Komets keep it in momentarily. Now it's up along the far side, and it's Ben Wilson bringing it into the Komet zone. Here's a shot. Save made by Hauser.
Look out.
Look out. Going to go above the
sloppy,
crossbar.
almost made it cost him.
Hauser put it out there on the left side, and Wilson was able to get his own rebound. So a scoring chance foiled, and the puck up along the near side here in the Komet zone. It's Leonard back on the far boards. Komets get it into neutral territory, and Basara will feather it into the Kalamazoo zone. Into the corner, it's Mason Baptista. Baptista on the far side, comes out in front of guard tag. Komets couldn't get a stick on it. Coming back the other way. On the right side, it's Jimmy Mullen. Comes all the way deep, bangs it off the side of the net. Komets pick it up, and here is Garrett Thompson taking hard off the puck. And it's Jason Binkley picking it up along the far side. Held in at the blue line. Now dished back in, come out in front of the net. Took a funny hop. Komets clear it out. And it's Baptista. Baptista to the center line, veering to his right. He'll carry it over the line. And Baptista gives it a look. Comes up to Sean Sedlowski. He'll take a shot. Gartag will make the stick save. Now we go back behind the net. It's Irving gets tangled up with Baptista. Up along the far side, it's Pitt coming back up to the blue line. Stopped by Mason Baptista. Puck rolling there. Oh, it's going to be offsides. Just crept over the line.
Yeah, it was bouncing around the air a bit, and they were whacking it like tennis rackets. And finally, the referee jumped in and said offside as the puck was out over the blue line. Face-off will stay there. The Komets will change line. Excuse me.
Puck will come outside of the Kalamazoo blue line. And it'll be Marco Wall on the face-off. And the puck squirts loose up along the near side, and it's going to go back up along the far boards near the Komet bench. And Cortez lost it, and it's going to be brought forward by Scheidel. Here's a shot. Save made by Hauser. Now back up along the far side, coming down low into the corner. Coming rolling out in front to Hauser. Komets are there. It's Desjardins. Couldn't play it up along the far side. Now we go back behind the net.
Net came off the moorings, got bumped a little bit by the defenseman. That'll create the whistle. Face-off will most likely stay in the Komet zone as they get the whistle and start all over again.
17:38 to go in the second period. Komets are down by a goal.
10 shots by Kalamazoo, 7 by the Komets, and Komets working hard right now, trying to get that first shot and get going in this second period.
Face off to the right of Michael Hauser. And Hodgman will take the drop with Kyle Blaney. Comes up to the blue line. Komets get it out. It's Basara up along the left side, being chased by Catalyst, and he bumps Catalyst hard off the play, back behind it. Up along the far side. Now it's going to get out of there, and we got a 3-on-2 break for Kalamazoo. Comes to Irving, couldn't handle the pass. He'll still pick it up, puts it out. It's going to be knocked away, and McKernan up along the far boards to Dan Maggio. Maggio will scoot after it, and he flips it forward, gets it over the Kalamazoo line. Maggio will chase after it. He's got it up along the far side. Here's Shea with a blast. That is going to be knocked down. Rebound is going to be knocked aside, and it's going to be Hodgman in the corner. Got it poked away. Played up along the near side. It is going to the blue line and out. Oh, the way down. That's an icing. So face-off coming down to the Kalamazoo zone. Komets down by a goal.
Back at it Friday in Indianapolis. Back home here on Saturday against Wichita. So not a bad schedule this week. Only 10 games left counting this one. So worked around about 3 weeks of hockey, and nice little schedule for them.
Shots are 11-7 in favor of Kalamazoo. And the puck coming out to the center line. It's going to be Scheidel going to carry it up along the far side. Scheidel moves it over. Here's a shot. That is going to be blocked. And up along the near side to Mason Baptista. Baptista back behind the net. Finds Bobby Shea. Scoots it up along the far side. Garrett Thompson will give it a tap. And it's going to go behind the goaltender guard tag. Up to the blue line. Baptista hacks at it. Can't keep it in. It's going to reverse all the way back into the Komet zone. Moynihan got a man in front. Just tipped wide. And back up along the near side. It's going to be Ben Wilson. Going to go back behind the net. And it's Tyler Biggs. Biggs gets pushed off the play by Bobby Shea. Moynihan handles the puck up along the far side. Moynihan drops it off to Wilson. Here's a drive and a save made. Picked up by Garrett Thompson. Thompson sends it forward. Here's Bobby Shea. Got Baptista to his right. Carries it over. Feeds it over the line. Here is Sean Sadlowski trying to get it to Desjardins. It's broken up.
2-on-1 again.
Taylor.
Kalamazoo.
Taylor coming down the ice. He'll take a shot. Hauser will make the save. Lowney pumps it off the wall to Marcotte. Now here is Marco Waugh. Over the line. Waugh gives it a look. Needs some help. Comes down low to Marcotte. Now up along the near boards. It is Desjardins. Pushed it upstairs. Binkley with a shot. Guard tag the save. Back on the near side. Up along the near wing. It's going to be Marcotte dropping it off to Lowney. His shot is going to go back behind the net. Now here's Desjardins up along the far side. And Desjardins gets tangled up on the play with Bushy. Up top of the blue line. It's going to come loose.
Whacked out.
And Lowney will go back for it. Lowney will wrap it off the board. It's going to come up along the near side, and it is Marcotte. Losing it to Waugh. Komets with it in the corner centering play. Knocked aside, and here is Binkley up along the far boards. Basara back to Binkley. Here's a shot. That is going to be blocked down before it got through to guard tag. And now it's picked up by Jimmy Mullen. Mullen cross-ice pass going to be swiped in back behind the net. And here is Hauser into the corner. Here is Binkley. Far side to Maggio. Maggio stick handles around Pitt. Now he's going to reverse all the way back into his own zone, looking for a little bit of room. And it's Maggio on the left side, comes to Hodgman. Hodgman will carry it over the line. Hodgman now darting through. Couldn't get a shot off, trying to get through the D. Into the corner. It is Kalamazoo. Going to come all the way out. Rimmed all the way down. We got a race for the puck. McKernan meets Mullen there. No icing. And up along the near side. McKernan plays it up along the far side. Garrett Thompson. He's there for the Komets. And Thompson to the blue line. Right down the middle of the ice. Thompson, nice stick handling skills. Gets right across the line, but he lost it to Pitt. And now up along the near side. Brought forward. Drop back pass. Here's a shot. Save made. Coming up top of the left circle. And it's Garrett Thompson with it. 13:41 to go in the second. Komets down by a goal. Garrett Thompson gonna push it off the wall. Gonna go all the way down to the Kalamazoo zone. And it's gonna be picked up by Ben Wilson. Wilson lost it to Baptista. Up top we come to Leonard. Ranging to his right. Here's a shot. It's blocked. Here's another shot. That one is also blocked. And it's gonna go all the way out. Bobby Shea's got it. Back in his own end. Shea off the wall to Sean Sadlowski. Leonard couldn't handle the pass, but Sadlowski gets it back. Backhander over to Garrett Thompson. Let it roll off of his stick. And now Kalamazoo back with the puck. Ben Wilson on the right side plays it ahead. It's going to come into the Komet zone. Here's Leonard in the corner. Up along the far side, here's Loic Marcotte. Marcotte.
Get it up. Get it up.
Moves it out to Marco Waugh.
Too late.
Puck rolling. And it's picked back up by Bobby Shea. Shea all the way back off the wall. And brought forward. Here's Marcotte over the line, dropping it back. Coming in as Watt, taking a shot. That's deflected and out of play.
Yeah, Watt, a nice little drop pass. Started to walk towards the net. Let a quick shot go, but got deflected up over the net and up over the screen.
We will put the face-off in the Kalamazoo zone. 12:39 to go in the second. Komets still down by a goal, 1-0. No penalties called so far. We've skated 5-on-5.
Pretty clean all the way through. Good skating game, good checking game. 13 shots by Kalamazoo, 8 by the Komets. Need a couple more goals, though.
And here's Marco Wall on the face-off. And into the corner. Here's Gabriel Desjardins up along the far boards. Desjardins double team down there. Moynihan wrestles it off of his stick. Goes to Jason Binkley. He will put it back into the Kalamazoo zone. Now up along the far side into Sean O'Rourke. Now lost it to Desjardins. Back upstairs we come. Binkley over to Lowney. Lowney will take a shot. That's blocked. And Pitt will scoop it up. Or that's Taylor, rather. Scooping it up. Going to go all the way down in the Komet zone. And into the corner, here's Binkley. Back behind the net, up along the far side. Cross-ice pass goes off the skates of Marco Watt into the Kalamazoo zone. Stopping it is Gartag, and now Kalamazoo bringing it back ahead. It's Irving over the line to Mullen, dropping it back. Rolls right to Hauser. He'll snag it. And we will take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
11:43 to go in period number 2. Komets down by a goal. Face off to the right of Michael Hauser.
Hodgman will go take the draw for the Komets. Try to get the puck back to the corner. Missed the draw.
And it's Irving at the blue line. Cross-ice pass comes into the corner. And it's going to be picked up by Brendan Bradley. Goes back behind the net. Bradley now stick-handing around, trying to get around to Cortez. Tries to center it. Coming up top to the blue line, it's Catalyst with a rip. Save made by Hauser. Juggled it for a moment, but he was able to get it in.
Yeah, Kalamazoo, good puck movement on the play. We're going to get back to the point. And a quick wrist shot into the screen. Hauser was able to block it. Knocked it down, was able to hold on. Hodgman there to try to defend against it as they helped each other out and were able to corral the puck. Face up, back in the Komet zone. Line change. They didn't like what they saw out there on that shift, so change them up. Sidlowski's line will come out right now.
Face off to the left to Hauser. And the drop is won by Kalamazoo. Comes up to the blue line. Pushed back behind the net. Here's Pitt. Pitt up along the far side. We had a penalty call. It's going to go on Baptista.
They pull the goalie, get the extra attacker out.
Gartag will get to the bench, and empty net on the other end. Komets trying to get possession. And that's going to go to Irving over the line. Here we go. Blast save made by Hauser. Back on the far side. Bobby Shea snags it. High sticking will be the call, and the Komets will skate shorthanded. First time tonight.
Batista will get the penalty. Nice save there by Hauser at the end. Wilson broke in on the right wing after they pulled the goalie. Looked like everybody pulled up a little bit, and he let a pretty good shot go. Hauser had to challenge the shooter. Made a nice pad save.
All right, so Baptista goes off.
Yep, let's kill this off. They usually score a lot of goals on power play, so we got to kill this up. We don't want power plays to make the difference in this game.
46 power play goals for Kalamazoo this season, and they score right off the face-off.
Well,
that was a quick one. Just 3 seconds got off.
Well, they lose the draw, went right back, and a quick shot right through the screen. Hauser never even saw it. Power play goal, Kalamazoo puts them up 2-0.
10:55 to go in the second, and now we're down by a pair.
9:45 the goal coming at. And we're digging ourselves into that hole we always do against this team.
So far, low-scoring game. As I said in the pregame, 6 is the magic number. Every team that has won a game in this series has scored 6 or more.
Well, we're not going to score a lot of goals with only 8 shots on goal in this first period and a half, so we need to pick up the offense.
And Kalamazoo, they have got the puck. It's going to come into the Comet zone. Desjardins lost it to Blaney, and back up along the near side. Back up along the near boards, it's Kalamazoo spinning around. It's Scheidel. His shot is going to get into the screen.
That'll create the whistle right there. Faceoff will stay in the Comet zone as the puck was deflected by the defense up over the screen.
10:37 to go in the second. Comets down by 2. Face off to the left of Michael Hauser. And it comes up to the top of the circle. Now pushed up along the near boards. Held in by Kalamazoo. Here is Scheidel taking a shot. Save made by Hauser. And he'll keep it right there and get a whistle.
This time face-off right there in the Comet zone. So, no assist on the play. 93 Taylor is the one that gets the goal.
I think there will be one because the face-off went back to him.
Yeah.
So we'll wait to see who gets that.
It came in 4 seconds, they say, on the face-off, so it didn't take too long.
Face off to the left of Michael Hauser, and it's Mason Baptista. And a puck comes up to the blue line. Garrett Thompson. And played up along the near side into the Comet zone. And Baptista will get it out of there, feathers it forward. Kyle Bushy back for Kalamazoo, plays it off the wall. It's going to go right to Bobby Shea, now to Curtis Leonard. Leonard over to Garrett Thompson. Cross-ice pass, it'll find Garrett Thompson. He'll take a shot. That'll go wide of the net. Now Garrett Thompson on the left side. That goes wide. Picking up is Bobby Shea. Shea dropping it down low. Baptista now puts it out off the side of the net. That was going to get all the way out of play.
Yep, trying to fire the puck off and hope to hit the goaltender on the side as he pulled away from the post, but he held on. Got the whistle. Face-off will stay in the Kalamazoo zone.
All right, we got a timeout on the ice. We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Ooh la la.
What's got everyone so worked up, you ask? It's the taste of bold, decadent espresso, paired with a sumptuous layer of freshly steamed milk in flavors like vanilla, caramel, and mocha.
Ooh la la.
You can say that again. New handcrafted lattes starting at just $2.29 have arrived at your neighborhood Tim's. Taste the ooh la la side of Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, price and participation may vary by region.
If you're searching for premium temporary housing, we have the affordable alternative to a short-term or long-term hotel. Are you a family or traveling business salesperson relocating to Fort Wayne? Experience premium temporary living with Corporate Housing Systems. Serving Indiana and Ohio for over 30 years, we strive to offer exceptional service and value for all of our guests. Feel at home with Corporate Housing Systems. Visit www.corporatehousingsystems.com or call 888-544-5454 today.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
9:54 to go in period number 2. Comets down by a pair. All right, face off to the left of Gartag in the Kalamazoo zone. And Mason Baptista to take the draw. Now Baptista is going to get kicked out.
Nope, Thompson goes in now.
And it comes up to the top of the circle. Rolls to Gartag. He'll swipe it aside. Now into the corner. Garrett Thompson. Up along the near boards, and now it's Baptista swiping it around. And Binkley will stop it at the blue line. Over to Sean Sedlowski. Sedlowski to Garrett Thompson. Thompson in the corner with Josh Pitt. They tangle, and it's going to roll to Kyle Bushy, and Bushy up along the far side. We'll get it to Jimmy Mullen. He'll carry it over the line. Mullen will give it a look. Cuts it back right here in the slot. Trying to give it up on the far boards, and a nice play by Lowney. Comets break it out. It's going to be Sean Sedlowski. He'll carry it over the line. It's got Garrett Thompson on the left side. Here's a shot. Mason Baptista missed it.
The open side. Nice play. Three-way passer.
Kalamazoo brings it back into the Comet zone. It's Ryan Lowney. To Cortez, back over to Lowney. And Lowney gets it back into the Kalamazoo zone. Can't do anything offensively with it. And back it comes. Kalamazoo with the puck in their own zone. It's Irving back on the far side. That's going to come off the end boards. Hauser is there, and Hauser will play it off the glass. Up along the near side, it's Kyle Blaney. Blaney and Hodgman, they come together. Now Ryan Lowney with it. Comes out in front, and they couldn't get a shot off. Now it's Scheidel at the blue line on the far point. Back down low, Kalamazoo with the puck, got a man breaking in. Here's the shot, that's blocked. Kind of rolled off the stick of Catalyst, and Catalyst still with the puck. Will take a shot, save made, and the Komets come away with it. It is Hodgman throwing it off the end boards. Basara dropping it back to Maggio. And Kalamazoo, they've got the puck again. It's Irving flipping it into the Komet zone. And the Komets have got it. Here's Bobby Shea. Shea to Leonard to the blue line, right down the middle of the ice, off the stick of Marco Waugh, and into the Kalamazoo zone. Desjardins with it, lost it. And Marcotte trying to keep it in. It's going to be picked off, and Tyler Biggs into the Komet zone. Here's a shot that's going to be tipped wide. And into the corner, here's Marcotte swiping it around the boards. Here's Bobby Shea. And Shea to Leonard back behind the net. Leonard overskates it there for a moment, gets it back, plays it off the end boards, goes to Shea, return pass to Leonard, and Leonard off the stick of Marcotte, gives it up to Marco Waugh on the far side. Desjardins over the line. Will come down low into the corner, trying to go to Marcotte. He got taken off the play. And back down the right side is Ben Wilson. Scoots it forward. Wheeled around, comes into the corner, and it's going to be Hauser. Hauser out to Marco Waugh. Waugh is going to give it up to Lowney. Lowney to Desjardins. And back into the Kalamazoo zone. Back on the far side, it's going to be played forward all the way back down below the goal line.
Icing.
That is an icing call. 6:53 to go in the second, and the Komets down by 2. And the Komets looking to avoid a 3-game losing streak. It would just be the second time this season, but still got a long way to go.
A lot of good puck control by Kalamazoo. They hold on to that puck, move it around, and just circle it. Keep control of the puck, and the Komets are doing a lot of chasing tonight to try to catch up to it.
Face off to the left of Gartag here in the Kalamazoo zone. The puck is dropped up along the far boards. Coming in front of Gartag. Got a man in front. Here's a shot, and it goes right into the gut of Gartag. Oh, they had him drawn down to his knees and everything and shot it right at him.
Yeah, good chance to get that one right there. McKernan had the shot all by himself. Couldn't put it away. Thompson got the puck from the side of the net and got it on a stick for him. That's probably the best chance they've had in this second period. They've only had 3 shots on goal, but that's the best scoring chance they've had right there.
Komets just with 10 shots so far tonight.
Batista can't win these draws. He gets kicked out all the time.
Comes up. Here he goes. There's a shot by Cortez. That is blocked. And on the far side, Baptista and O'Rourke, they fight for it. Comes up on the far board. Sedlowski gives it a kick. Hodgman will keep it. McKernan, rather, will keep it in. Plays it up along the near side. Here's Cortez. And up to Baptista. Baptista on the left wing. And Baptista goes below the goal line. As McKernan now back to Garrett Thompson. And Thompson in the corner. Thompson, as a man breaking in. Here's a shot, save made, a loose puck, and it's going to come out. McKernan was a man with the drive there.
It's another good chance he's had.
And the puck into the Komet zone. It's Cortez. Cortez on the far side. It's going to be tipped at the Kalamazoo blue line, and they're coming back the other way.
Kalamazoo breaking in.
Got a man in front. Save made by Hauser. Now on the near boards. Here's Irving with a drive. Another save made, and Hauser had to look behind him for a moment.
That was a second shot. The Komets got the puck. Instead of clearing the zone, they threw it back to the point. A blast from the point right on the net. Hauser had to look around, but he did have the pad squeezed and got the puck saved. That's 11 shots on goal in this period for Kalamazoo, so they're not letting up one bit.
Face off to the left of Hauser. It'll be Hodgman and Justin Taylor, and the puck goes to Bobby Shea. Now it's Maggio on the left side. Basara kicks it into the corner here on the near side here in the Kalamazoo zone. Basara's got the puck. He'll take a shot. It's blocked before it gets through to the goaltender. Up top to the blue line. Maggio turned around. Here's the shot to score. Hodgman will get it.
Yep.
It was Maggio putting it in from the blue line. Hodgman just got enough of it and got it under the pad of Gartag. And it's
they made a nice play at the blue line to keep the puck in. Threw it in the high slot, and Maggio just turned around and wheeled it to the net. Hodgman was cruising by and just got a stick on it and redirected it. Goes in the net. Shoot the pucks. Things will happen. That's a good lifesaver for him right now.
5:27 to go in the second. The Komets get on the board, and that's what we needed, just to get one up there. Hopefully things will start falling for us as Hodgman with the redirects. Hodgman's 8th of the season, and it's 2-1. Kalamazoo still with the lead, but now we got something cooking. Gartag with a, looks like maybe a skate problem, went over into the bench, got that fixed. And it's 2-1 Kalamazoo, back out to center ice.
Come on, guys, let's get another one here. 5:27 to go in the period.
Desjardins on the near side after the Komets get on the board. Leonard, his pass picked off by Mackenzie Stewart. He will wheel it into the Komet zone up along the near side. Lowney to Desjardins. Now to the blue line, held in by Kalamazoo. Here's a shot. That is going to be deflected wide. And back into the corner. Kalamazoo with the puck. It is Pitt coming up to the blue line on the right side. Here's a shot. Hauser got the blocker on it. Comes out in front of the net. The Komets get it. It's going to be Desjardins to Waugh. Waugh will carry it forward. Flipping it in. Chasing after it is Marcotte. Marcotte into the corner. Comes up top of the circle where it is picked up by Jimmy Mullen. Mullen will get it back into the Komet zone. Dropping it back. And Marcotte plays it off the wall. Gets it to Marco Waugh. And now back into the Komet zone. Jason Binkley has got it. Here's Ryan Lowney. Lowney, stretch pass into the Kalamazoo zone to Thompson. Now it is Mason Baptista's turn with it. He is pressed off the play. And he's able to get it down low to Garrett Thompson. Thompson on the far side looking for someone to feed it to up top. Here's a one-timer. Save made by Gartag, and he'll hang on to it. Oh, Mason Baptista in front had a chance to tip at it.
Yeah, he had the goaltender all twisted up there, and good shot by Sidlowski from the point. Somehow the goaltender got a piece of it and was able to twist and turn and hold on to the puck, and no rebound on the play. Good offense, Komets.
Keeps the game 4-2. Kalamazoo with the lead. Or 2-1, excuse me. I'm looking at the wrong thing. 4:10 to go in the second period, and it's 2-1 Kalamazoo.
Hodgman is 8th of the season, assisted from Maggio. Gets the assist on. I thought there might have been another one. Linesman, the referee fell down on the corner down there and banged his hand, and he's over at the Komet bench right now getting repairs.
So we will take a break. You are listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. Bravo! It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola. You're listening to Komet Hockey.
And back behind the net after the face-off. Back behind Gartag, going after it into the corner. Kalamazoo coming up top of the blue line. Cortez takes his man off the puck, and McKernan goes all the way back for it. And now into the Kalamazoo zone. Chasing after it is Bushy.
Penalty. Be Kalamazoo this time, interference. Defenseman rode Maggio right off into the Baptista into the corner. Interfered with him. Komets go on the power play. That'll be their first of the game.
Just the second of the night total.
Yep. O'Rourke will get the penalty.
First power play of the game for the Komets. And just what we need. 2-1 is the score. Kalamazoo with the lead.
Yep. Hodgman out there with Maggio up front.
put the face-off to the right of Gartag.
Wall will be out there to Jordan.
And Wall will take the drop. And goes up along the near side. Wall plays it up to the blue line. It is Bobby Shea with a shot right into the glove of Gartag.
Yeah, nobody could deflect it. Good defense by Kalamazoo. Took away the Komet forward so he couldn't get the stick on the puck. Not a real hard shot, but a shot you couldn't get your stick on deflect. Goaltender was able to hold it.
Marco Wall will take the face off. And it comes up to the blue line. It's Bobby Shea to the blue line. Here's a blast. That is going to go wide and into the corner. Coming up and all the way out of the zone. Here's Hauser to stop it. Hauser gets chased out of there by Taylor. Gives it up to Bobby Shea. Komets on a power play for another 135 is Desjardins. Push it into the Kalamazoo zone. Here is Marco Waugh trying to put it out in front. Going to be tangled up on the play. Now comes out. Komets with it. Backhander comes out in front. Gartag got a piece of it. Now he's able to smother it and get a whistle.
Good scramble at the side of the crease there, trying to get a whack at it. But again, defense comes and helps out Gartag as they get a hold of the puck and finally kill it. Komets on the power play, 1 minute and 19 seconds still left.
3:09 to go in the period. Komets looking to get even here. Face off to the left of Gartag. And it will be Mason Baptiste to take the draw. Baptiste can't win it. Comes into the corner. Rimmed around. Held in there. Coming up to the blue line. It's going to be Ryan Lowney. Swipes it around the boards. And here is Baptiste. Runs into Ben Wilson. Coming down low into the corner. Kalamazoo with the puck. And it will clear the zone off the inboards. It will go behind Hauser. And we have got 58 seconds to go in the power play. Here is Lowney up along the far side. Gonna go to Marcotte. He will push it in. And now swiped around the boards and all the way out of the zone. Hauser stops the puck. 43 seconds to go on the power play. Ryan Lowney has got it. And Lowney to the blue line. Goes through the middle of the ice. Off the stick of Baptiste. Tipped into the corner. Catalyst. Dropped it down low, and it's going to go to Desjardins to the blue line. Fumbled at the blue line by Sedlowski. And Sedlowski will move it over to Shea. Shea drops it backwards right at the center ice logo. Now it's going to be brought into the Kalamazoo zone. Nothing doing. Catalyst is there. He'll zip it down the length of the ice, and Hauser will stop it. Down to 7 seconds to go on the power play as Justin Hodgman will pick it up. And now we're even up. 5-on-5. Hodgman into the zone up along the left wing.
Hodgman
has a man. It was Maggio. It's going to be tipped and it's going to go into the glove of Gartag.
Yeah, right to the net. Hodgman had no other play. He got pinched off into the corner. Was looking to throw it back to the point, but that was blocked. Threw it to the net. The deflection went up in the air, and Gartel was able to grab onto it.
Face-off will be to the right of the goaltender, Gartag. And let's see who we have got in the face-off circle. It's not going to be Hodgman.
Hodgman will try to get her back.
Got Lowney back at the blue line with Jason Binkley. Goes into the corner, and the Wings will go up along the far side, and they will move it into the neutral zone. Now the Wings scoop it up. Back in here on the near side corner. It's Scheidel going hard after the puck. Coming up top of the blue line. Here's his shot. Hauser makes the save. Knocked it away. And Hodgman picks it up. Coming out to the neutral zone up along the far side. Lane Scheidel has got it. He'll carry it over, drop it off. Here's a shot, save made. Rebound is going to go in front of the net. Comes up to the blue line.
Penalty coming to the Komets.
Cole. Here's a shot, save made by Hauser. And that will mean extra time for Kalamazoo with 1:07 to go in the second. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Fort Wayne's newest Northside Sports Bar is your place to see the big games, including pro and college. Doozy Sports Bar and Grill next to Red River Steakhouse has become a fan favorite to see the best sports events with their incredible food and drink specials and wall-to-wall big flat screen TVs. Open daily 11 to 11 or later for the big games. Doozy's has daily lunch specials and is always the place to come out and watch the games. Doozies, next to Red River Steakhouse, just off I-69 at Coldwater Road in Washington Center.
This is Comet Hockey.
We've got 1 minute to go in the second period. Comets, penalty killers out there. Bobby Shea to Baptista with a shot.
Nice little give and go. Batista right on the net. Good save.
Short-handed chance for the Comets. Ryan Lowney is off for hooking. Down to 45 seconds to go on the power play. Kalamazoo with the puck. On the near side, it's Biggs. He will wrap it off the boards up along the far side. Desjardins couldn't get to it. Irving is there. A nice job by Desjardins pushing him off the play. Comes up to the blue line, and that will get over. Kalamazoo's got to get back on sides. 24 seconds to go. Irving in on, or Taylor rather, in on Hauser. Hauser will get rid of it down the far side, racing for it. It's Sean Sadlowski picks it up, coming in. It's going to be taken away. Rebound goes up along the far
shot
side.
at it, couldn't get it in.
To the blue line. Here's a shot. It goes off the stick side of Gartag. Down to 6 seconds to go in the second period. Here's a shot. Hauser will make the save, and that will do it. So the Comets getting more chances shorthanded than they did on their power play in that first period. But we do get a goal, and down by 1 going into the dressing room.
Well, they get outshot 17-9, and the goal that Kalamazoo get is off the power play, so a bit of a fluky one there, but that got them the 2-1 lead. Hodgman came back at 14:33 with his 8th of the season and got them on the board, so down to 2-1, but it seemed to have sparked them a little bit. They entered the period very strongly, almost got themselves a shorthanded goal there, and still have a 53 seconds to kill off and start the third period, but right now they've got a little momentum going their way from that goal that Hodgman got at the 14:33. Should see a good third period, though.
And the Comets' best period has been the third all season, as referee still getting tended to by trainer Matt Willett. And this is Stephen Thompson, who took a spill here last weekend here at the Coliseum. So this has been a bit of a bad place for him, as Matt Willett's still attending to him. And he's had enough problems attending to all the injuries for the Comets over the past month or so. And now he's got to deal with the referee.
Yeah. So they'll keep an eye on him. They'll take good care of him.
So 2-1 is our score. Kalamazoo has got the lead, and they will have some carryover power play time when we start up the second period. We will take a break. Big City Cars big intermission show coming up. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Today's the day to get fit and pumped. Pummel your flabby high-interest debt by transferring your balances to a Partners First Visa card. We could get 12 months at 0 APR financing. Hear me now, believe me later. This offer ends March 31st, so run like a manly man to your local Partners First branch in Fort Wayne, Huntington, and Marion. Terms and conditions may vary depending on your credit worthiness. So get or click for complete details and disclosure at partnersfirstcu.org. Partners First Federal Credit Union. Part of your community, part of your tomorrow, part giant muscle monster.
MRIs are a valuable diagnostic tool, but they can be costly. The Community Open MRI Group can help. We have the region's lowest in-network insurance rates that are hundreds less than area hospitals. Our MRI is quiet and spacious, eliminating stress and anxiety. Remember, it's your choice where you go for your MRI. Contact the Community Open MRI Group and let us check your benefits first, with 3 convenient locations: Auburn, Decatur, and Fort Wayne.
Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's. Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Comets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Take Midwest Gloves and Gear to work with you by using their full line of work gloves. Midwest Work Line features Max Performance Gloves, PBR, along with a wide variety family of Midwest branded gloves for any type of work. Midwest Gloves and Gear prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made work gloves, and Midwest believes in investing in America. And that's why the work line features many styles made right here in the USA. For over 50 years, Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum with our score 2-1 going into the third period of play. Komets, 2 more games this weekend. We will be at Indianapolis coming up on Friday, and then back here at the Coliseum on Saturday against the Wichita Thunder. Komets with a good record against Wichita this year. 3 times we played them, and the Komets come away with 3 wins. Hopefully we can do the same here tonight, but down by a goal. And we will have some carryover power play time coming up for Kalamazoo as Ryan Lowney got a hooking call at 18:53. Recapping what has happened so far tonight. First, our shots on goal being brought to you by Combat Ops Arena, mission-based laser tag, mini bowling, an arcade, and a cafe full of food and beer. Combat Ops Arena in Fort Wayne on Lay Road, just east of Lima. Kalamazoo had 9 in the first, 17 in the second for a game total of 26. The Komets with 7 in the first and 9 in the second. Game total of 16 for this evening. Taking a look at the scoring. First goal was scored in the first period. Ben Wilson, his 3rd of the season. Moynihan with the assist. And then Justin Taylor, his 30th of the season at 9:05. Irving and Biggs with the assist, and it was on the power play. And Kalamazoo, they were up 2-0. The Komets would get one in the second. Justin Hodgman, his 8th of the season. 14:33 was the time. Maggio and Leonard helped him out on that goal, and that is the story. 2-1. Komets down by 1. Gartag, goaltender for Kalamazoo, 16 shots, making 15 saves. Michael Hauser, 24 saves on 26 shots tonight. We had no penalties called in the first, and in the second we had a trio of calls. Mason Baptista, high sticking minor at 9:01. Then it was Sean O'Rourke for Kalamazoo. A bench minor interference was the call. It says bench minor on here, but that was not the case. 16:10 was the time. And Ryan Lowney, a hooking minor at 18:53 to round out the penalties in the second period. Kalamazoo 1 of 2 tonight on the power play. Komets 0 of 1. 6,794 are on hand for this one for a Deuces Wild Wednesday, and we've got another one coming up next Wednesday when the Kansas City Mavericks will be making their last appearance during the regular season. Get 2 tickets for $22 along with $2 beers and soft drinks all game long. That is coming up next Wednesday as the Komets face off against Kansas City. We will take a break. We're in the middle of the second intermission. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Big City Cars on Lima Road. Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79. Dependable cars on a budget. Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no. Big City Cars. Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free. Big City Cars. See dealer for complete details.
Hey, you. It's your stomach again. I'm here to set things straight. Subway has new signature wraps, and they're packed with meat. These things make me full. Full like your voicemail after you win the lottery. Full like a clown car on the way to an oversized shoe convention. Full like the turkey, bacon, and guacamole signature wrap, loaded with provolone, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and ranch. Full like I'm gonna be after you get to Subway and eat one. You're welcome. All new Subway signature wraps. Subway. Make it what you want.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola. Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
In the middle of the second intermission here at the Coliseum. Kalamazoo 2, the Komets 1, but we all know the third period is the best period of the game for the Fort Wayne Komets this year. Hopefully that magic will return as the Komets playing shorthanded for another game. We got some bodies back. We got Michael Hauser back, who is in nets here tonight. Then Garrett Thompson, Gabriel Desjardins, who had weekend call-ups to the AHL. They have returned, but still a lot of bodies still on the shelf. Artie Tinulan, he's the latest casualty. He went down. He's on 21-day R, still dealing with Ryan Culkin's hand injury. Justin McDonald was out with a concussion, hoping to get him back soon. Also, Jamie Shasma, who is almost done with his stint on the IR. Cody Soul is hoping for a next Wednesday return. And then Zach LaRaza and Trevor Cheek, they got called up earlier in the week up to Tucson. Dennis Kravchenko, he is out for tonight's game. Hopefully we will see him back on Friday as he picked up an injury in practice this week. So the Komets getting healthy as we are going down the stretch. Just 9 games left in the regular season after tonight. And outside of a game with Wichita and Wheeling, all of those games are going to be played within the division. So it is going to be a very tough schedule. Komets, of course, have already clinched their spot. Have not clinched home ice. I thought they did, but my bad math skills last weekend got the better of me. But the Komets still just a few points out. But it looks like it's pretty inevitable that the Komets will be in that 2 spot, and they can only go up. Still got a chance to catch Toledo, and that all starts tonight. The Komets have 3 games at hand on Toledo. Toledo, they are idle tonight, so these 2 points important for the Komets if they want to get up to first place. Playoff tickets are now on sale. You can get them at the Coliseum ticket office. Komets again should have home ice in that first round series. Right now we'll be playing the Cincinnati Cyclones. Not sure what the format of that would be, but it would probably be 2-3-2. 2 here at the Coliseum, then 3 in Cincinnati, and then games 6 and 7 back here at the Coliseum. Hopefully we can start that series the weekend of April 13th. So get your tickets for that game coming up. And of course we got another weeknight game coming up next week, 2 for Tuesday, as we host the Kansas City Mavericks. And also, fans, there's still plenty of time to get your groups together to see Komet hockey here during the regular season. Komet hockey is a great way to meet with family, friends, and coworkers, and there's a lot of different options. You can just go to Komets.com or call the Komet office at 483-0011 to learn all about great options here, great group options here at the Coliseum. We are in the middle of the second intermission. Let's take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com. Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186, about the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum here on Deuce's Wild Wednesday. And right now, Deuce is up on the board for Kalamazoo. 2-1 is the score. Komets trying to kill off a penalty when we get things going in the third period. Ryan Lowney got a hooking minor at 18:53. So far, Kalamazoo tonight, one of two on the power play, counting the one that is still on the board. Comet fans, we're expecting a big crowd coming up on Saturday. It is the final Scout night of the season. And Scouts, if you still want to participate in this, Scout forms can be picked up at the Coliseum, at the Comet office, or just go online at komets.com and print off a Scout form. It will also be Princess Night coming up on Saturday. And it's going to be a very fun night, as we have got Scout Night and, of course, Princess Night. We've got great costume prizes as well. So get your tickets for the Komets and Wichita at the Coliseum ticket office. And season tickets, they are now on sale, and you can save some big money. Save up to 35% off regular pricing when you buy these season tickets in the next couple of weeks. You can just contact the Comet office at 483-0011 for information. Of course, go to komets.com as well to get everything for the upcoming season. Of course, playoff tickets, again, they are on sale as well, and you can pick them up at the Coliseum ticket office. We will take one more break, and we'll come back and have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. You are listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
Welcome to Tim Hortons. What can I get for you two?
I'll take a latte.
Ooh la la. Since when do you drink lattes?
Since Tim's introduced handcrafted lattes, using freshly ground premium espresso beans, water heated to exacting precision, and sumptuously steamed milk forming a velvety blanket of delicious foam.
You better make that 2 lattes.
Introducing new handcrafted lattes, starting at $2.29 from your neighborhood Tim Hortons. Taste the ooh la la side of Tim's. At participating U.S. restaurants, price and participation may vary by region.
Knob Brick Company carries hundreds of styles of brick, literally something for every taste. With the change in the seasons, it's good to know that Knob also offers a wide variety of fireplaces, many of them Heat and Glow's finest, to add style to your home and warm it up on those cold evenings. They can even put a Heat and Glow insert into your existing fireplace to make it more efficient. Be sure to check out their fireplace showroom for some design ideas. Knob Brick is located on Fort Wayne's north side, not far from the Spies Fieldhouse. For a great Heat and Glow fireplace or that perfect brick for your home, see Knob, N-O-B, Knob Brick.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. We are still in the middle of the second intermission. 2-1 Kalamazoo. They have got the lead. Comet fans, come celebrate your birthday at the Sport One Parkview Ice House. Packages are offered for skate and bounce parties. Bring the guest of honor, friends, and cake, and let their party team take care of the rest. Schedule your party today at 444-2788. And it's never too late to learn how to skate. The Sport One Parkview Ice House offers programs to ages 3 and up. Visit icesports.com/Fort Wayne to see a list of upcoming Learn to Skate classes. Let's have a look at the Meyer out-of-town scoreboard in the ECHL. And we have got one game that has big playoff implications, and that is the game being played by the Wheeling Nailers and the Worcester Railers. And to set the stage for this one, the Wheeling Nailers right now, they are the 4th and final spot in the North Division playoff race with 70 points. The Railers have got 67, so they are 3 back of Wheeling. But Worcester, they have played 2 less games than the Wheeling Nailers, and this one is a fun one. 4:31 to go in the third, and no score in Wheeling, West Virginia. So both teams know what is at stake on that one. A Wheeling win puts them a full 5 points up for the final playoff spot, but a win by Worcester makes things a lot tighter for that final playoff spot, and we're going to see Wheeling in the final week of the regular season. Now let's take a look at the rest of the scoreboard. We have got Manchester up on the Reading Royals 4-0, and Manchester, they are trying to take the top spot all by themselves in that North Division. Right now they are currently tied with Adirondack, and it looks like they are going to cruise to a victory tonight. And then we've got a 2-2 game. South Carolina taking on the Orlando Solar Bears down in Orlando, and that could be a potential first-round playoff matchup as the Stingrays in second place, and Orlando in third. We've got Norfolk and Florida all over the Admirals 6-2. That game going into the third period. Tie game between Tulsa and Allen, 1-1. 6:45 to go in the second, and that's another game with a big playoff spot on the line, as Allen with 69 points, Tulsa with 67. So a Tulsa win tonight will pull them even with the Allen Americans for that fourth spot. Almost unheard of that the Allen Americans are in danger of missing the playoffs, but that's what we got right now, the situation in the Mountain Division. No score between Colorado and Utah, and then Rapid City, they are taking on the Idaho Steelheads. They have just dropped the puck in that one. Don't forget the simple savings you get with Meijer, M-Perks, digital coupons, and rewards. Sign up today at mperks.meijer.com. We'll take one more break. Third period is coming up. Kalamazoo 2, the Komets 1. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Chrysler Pacifica, the only minivan to win 2017 IIHS Top Safety Pick. Also, now on the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Jeep Compass. Capable, modern, and stylish, all wrapped into one. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Daniel is a proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meijer, or online all the time at o'danielauto.com.
You're listening to Komet Hockey.
2-1 is the score. Kalamazoo has got the lead, outshooting the Komets 26-16. Komets in danger of being outshot for the fourth straight game, and that's saying something considering they're number one in the league on shots on goal. Also, the Komets number one offensively as far as total goals and goals per game. Right now, the Komets just sitting at one.
Man short right now for 53 seconds, the Komets, so we need to kill this off first.
Michael Hauser tries to clear it himself. It's up along the far side. And now scooped up along the near boards. It is Moynihan. Lost it to Sean Sedlowski. And then they're able to get it up to the blue line. Bushy slides it over. Now back over to Moynihan, top of the circle. Sneaks in, got a man on the far side. Goes off the skate of Pitt. Stirred around shot. No, it rolls off the stick.
Everybody standing on it.
And it's going to go all the way back down to Gartag, who will stop the puck. Gartag to Kyle Bushy. So 14 seconds to go on the power play. And it's Brendan Bradley. Nothing there. Gets it back to Pitt. And now they'll enter the zone. And Wilson scoops it up back behind the net. Here's Hauser to stop it. Swiped up along the near side. And we are back
all
to
even.
5-on-5.
Let's go, guys.
Mackenzie Stewart over onto the far side. Plays it ahead. Going to be tipped all the way down to Hauser. Hauser will stop it. Now it's Bickley over to McKernan. McKernan gives it a poke, and it goes to Marco Waugh. Waugh up along the far side. Waugh comes into the corner, had a man in front. It was Desjardins, taken away by Justin Taylor. Back up along the far side. Puck is going to roll down to Gartag. He will stop it. And here's Stewart. Dropping it down low to Wilson, back behind the net, getting chased by Waugh. Waugh up along the far side, and it's going to go to McKernan at the center line. Lost the puck, and it's Taylor. Taylor coming across. Here's a shot. Hauser will make the save.
Nice shot from the wing. Nice save. Coming out, challenge the shooter. Making the save. No rebound on it. Played a minute and a half so far in the period. Komets have killed off the penalty. Get yourself organized, and let's go after them with some offense.
18:25 to go in the third. Komets down by a goal.
Only 17 shots on goal so far in the game, so we need another 15 in this period. Get some offense going. Shoot.
Komets averaging 37.1 per game. That's tops in the league. And the puck comes over onto the near side, and it belongs to Maggio. Pumps it off the end boards, and it goes to Lowney, who gets crunched on the play as he unloads the puck. And up along this near side, it's going to go all the way down. That will be an icing. So we'll bring the face-off down to the Kalamazoo zone. We will go to the left of guard tag.
Komets ready to go. Hodgman going to go in and take the draw here.
Hodgman, the lone goal for the Komets tonight.
Yeah, talking to Maggio. He's the one that got the assist for them, so going to try to get it over the boards here. And probably back to Shea on the point. Nope, doesn't happen.
Played up along the far side. Bobby Shea can't keep it in. And he'll feather it in. Going to go down to guard tag. Got the blocker on it. Pumps it into the corner. And here's Catalyst in front of his own net. Gives it over onto the left wing. And it's Scheidel. He'll cross it over the line. Here's a quick rip. That's going to go well wide of the net. Up on the far side. Here's Irving. He'll take a shot and a save made by Hauser right into the glove.
Yeah, it was high up around the top shelf there, and Hauser went down, made the save on it, held the rebound, no face-off in this Komet zone. As the lines all change up again.
Face-off to the left of Hauser. And we'll have Mason Baptiste to take the draw. Baptista and Blaney, they will duel. And it goes back below the goal line, back behind the net. McKernan unloads it up along the near side. Now back behind the net. McKernan is there again. He gets pushed off play by Scheidel. They had a man all alone in front, couldn't reach him. And now it is Sean Sidolowski, stick handle. So carried over the line, drops it off. Baptista on the right wing. Take a shot, missing it high. Far side, Cortez. Cortez back down low into the corner, back behind the net. Here's Baptista. Tries to put it out in front. It's gloved out of the air by Hodgman. Or it's Thompson, rather, up top. McKernan up along the far side. Here's a shot right on the money, and
Garnett again.
We'll hang on to it.
We'll take the shots anytime we can get them. Anything can happen, as we've seen in the goal that Hodgman got. He would just go to the net. A shot goes there. He just got a tip of it, and it went in the net. So keep shooting, guys. Line change for the Komets. 17-10 to go in the period.
Face-off will go to the right of guard tag. And we'll have Marco Waugh standing there for the Komets. And the puck is dropped, and Marcotte goes after it. And Marcotte, he will swipe it around, comes up along the near boards. And now poked out of there all the way out to neutralize. Slowney is there, zips it around. And up along the near side, it's Gabriel Desjardins to the blue line. Here's Binkley. His shot is going to be blocked, put back in by Desjardins. That goes wide.
Deflected up.
Yep, that gets the net. So slow going here in the third period. 2-1. Kalamazoo with the lead. 16:49 to go in the third.
Yeah, one of the reasons they don't get a lot of shots on goal is that the close checking of Kalamazoo. When they get in the Kalamazoo zone, they're writing in all the Komets' faces. Nobody's got time to stop the puck, take a look, and try to do something with it. They've got to get it away as quick as possible, and that's why a lot of shots being deflected up over the glass. Keep shooting, though.
Puck is dropped. It goes back behind the net. Catalyst lost it to Marcotte. Marcotte up along the far side. And it's going to get loose, and Marco Waugh chasing after it here in the Kalamazoo zone. Back behind the net. A try and center. It comes all the way up top of the blue line. And Lowney tracks after it down to the Komet zone. Lowney picks it up. Here's Jason Binkley with it. Plays it up along the wall. It's going to be Marco Waugh to Maggio. Maggio will carry it over the line. And Maggio veers off some pressure, tries to take a shot. It's blocked, and it's going to be picked out of there by Kalamazoo. They got a 2-on-1 coming back, and it's going to be tipped. Couldn't hit the lead man. That was Kyle Blaney. And up along the far side into the corners, Bobby Shea gets it to Marco Waugh. It'll get out of the zone. Up along the near side, all the way into the Komet zone. It's going to be stopped by Hauser. Hauser gives it up to Bobby Shea. Shea up along the far side. It's going to be tipped. Going to go all the way down. And Gartag will grab it. Plays it off the end boards. And up along the near side, Moynihan gets it into the Komet zone. It is Leonard right at the blue line. Tries to go to Sidlowski. Pass behind him. Kalamazoo's got the puck back. Kyle Bushy to O'Rourke off the far side. Bobby Shea is there. Plays it off the wall. Now the Komets bring it forward. Garrett Thompson lost the handle on it. And Bushy gets it back for Kalamazoo. Bushy on the left side glides into the Komet end. He'll get it all the way down to Hauser. And Hauser pushes it over to Bobby Shea. Got a man on the right side. It's Garrett Thompson.
Give it to him up the middle.
Hustling back. Thompson lost it back the other way. It is Moynihan. And McKernan got a man right out in front. What a save. Well, Tyler Biggs left all alone. Nobody was there. Not sure whose man that was, but I'm sure Gary Graham's going to know who it is.
Yeah. Well, the Komets had a great chance down the other end. Hodgman broke right up the center, and Thompson didn't give him the puck, and Hodgman had to turn and go to the bench. That all of a sudden Kalamazoo down the other end, and that's when the 2-on-1 created. Someone missed a check, and man walked right in. Hauser right there, his best save of the game right there.
Hauser maybe a game saver right there on Biggs. And we are 5 minutes gone here in the third period. Still 2-1 Kalamazoo. Face off to the right of Hauser. And it'll be Marco Waugh to take the drop. And he will be opposed by Josh Pitt. And into the corner, here's Binkley. Binkley plays it off the wall. Off the stick of Marcotte. And back all the way into the Kalamazoo zone. Mackenzie Stewart over to Ben Wilson. He'll promptly return it over to Stewart. Stewart being chased by Desjardins. It's a turnover. Marcotte down low to Desjardins. Here's a shot. Save made. In front, Stewart swiped it out of there with the glove. And it's a Lowney up along the far side. Couldn't do anything with it. Pitt grabs it. Pitt over to Mackenzie Stewart. Now it's intercepted by Binkley. Binkley will bring it forward. Up along the near side. Going to go back behind the net. It's Marcotte chasing after it. And it will go to Brendan Bradley. Bradley up along the far side. He carries it over the line. Got it taken away by Lowney, and Lowney flips it forward. Down into the Kalamazoo zone. Here's another interception. Marcotte this time coming in on guard tag. Back behind the net. Tries to wrap it around. Couldn't get it home. Back on the far side, Basara. Basara in the corner. Now he tries to do a little too much with it. Lost the handle. And into the corner. Go right back in front. Here's a shot. Save made by Gartag. Maggio with a chance, and Gartag coming across, making the big grab.
Loose puck came to Maggio over here. He tried to get a pretty good shot on net, and the goaltender drove across. May have got a piece of it, but it did not go in the net as Maggio had a pretty good chance. Couldn't put it away.
13:55 to go in the third. 2-1 Kalamazoo.
Both teams get some chances right now, opening up a little bit as the Komets have pumped away 5 shots in this period so far. Kalamazoo only 2.
Face off to the left.
Hodgman
of Gartag comes up. Here is Cortez with a blast.
There's that glove save. Cortez, a one-timer from the point as the puck got back from Hodgman in the draw. Let a one-timer go. A nice glove save as he made the save. Gartag. Face-off stays where it was. Hodgman again will try.
Same spots. Hodgman in the drop. And it's tangled up, comes up to the blue line. Dumped down low into the corner, and it's going to be taken away by Scheidel. Scheidel, long stretch pass. Will bring it forward, coming in on Hauser. Got a man in front, knocked out of there.
Save.
Hauser with a nice stop, and here comes Hodgman. Hodgman on the far side. He'll carry it over the line. Hodgman cross ice, comes to Maggio, had him out in front. He couldn't pull the trigger. Back the other way, up along the left side.
Right now.
Here's Kyle Blaney with it. Blaney drops it down low, back behind the nets. Here's Russell Jordan, who hasn't had very many minutes tonight.
No.
Gonna get it into the Kalamazoo zone. Here's O'Rourke. Moves it to Moynihan. He drops it off. Got a man cutting to the net again. It was Taylor. Couldn't get to him. Comes up to the blue line. And it is Biggs. Biggs up along the far side. Circles it down low. All the way down up along the near boards. And it's Bobby Shea getting it out of the Komet zone where he has got Leonard. Back on the far side. Sidlowski will move it ahead. Sidlowski with a shot. That is going to be blocked and out of play. We will take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
ERS OCI Wireless is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. ERS OCI Wireless is a Motorola partner in Fort Wayne providing wireless voice and data systems that allow organizations across Indiana to operate their business more efficiently. Reach out to ERS OCI Wireless Wireless at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.ers-oci.com.
WOWO and WMEE HD2 Fort Wayne.
This is Comet Hockey.
Sean Sadlowski on the near side here in the Kalamazoo zone. Comets trying to get even. And Moynihan takes the puck away. He skates forward with it. Gonna go all the way down in the Comet zone. Here's Bobby Shea back behind the net. Played up along the far side. Comes in the corner. Swiped around and it goes to Shea. And Shea back behind the net. Will take the puck backwards. He'll get some room out there.
Need some help back there.
Going to change it up. Up along the near side. Marcotte was tied up on the play, and it's going to go all the way down off the end boards. Ben Wilson has got the puck back behind the net. Wilson up along the far side. Kalamazoo gets it free. Here's Brendan Bradley all the way into the Comet zone, back behind the net. Kalamazoo still with the puck up along the near side. It is Pitt. Now on the face-off circle. Up top to the blue line. Stewart let it roll over the blue line. They get it back on sides. He'll dump it in. Hauser tries to stop it and does. And Desjardins goes back behind the net. Oh, he lost it. Now pushed up along the far side. Here's a shot on Hauser. Kicks it out of there. And he will grab a hold and get a whistle.
Comets having a little sloppy period right there, throwing around the boards. Nobody there. Back to the point. Defenseman pinches in and gets a shot on net. Hauser has to make another nice save.
2-1, Kalamazoo with the lead.
Comets got to win the draw on their zone. 11:20 to go in the period. Need a couple of goals to win this. Hodgman will take the draw again.
And it goes up along the far side after the drop. Comets kick it loose. McKernan tries to get it to Maggio. It's intercepted here on the left wing. McKernan, nice job getting back. Disrupts the play. Can't get into the... Up along the near side. Basara chasing after it. Comes into the corner. Now on the near side again. It is O'Rourke. He will skate with it. Lost it to Hodgman. Goes into the Comet zone. And McKernan goes up along the far boards, back out to Hodgman, to the blue line, right in front of the net. Here's a shot and a save made by Hauser. Now on the far side. Maggio can't get to it.
Loose pucks again. Control of it.
Up top of the blue line. Here is Irving with a shot. That goes wide. Rattles around, comes back up top of the blue line. Catalyst drops it down low, back behind the net. Comes out, here's a shot, and Hauser can't quite get to it. And now Maggio gets it out, but he can't clear the zone. Irving now with a shot. That one is tipped. And it's going to be knocked out of there by Maggio. Maggio will get it across the line, but can't do anything else with it. O'Rourke dropping it back into his own zone, right down the middle of the ice, off the stick of Taylor. And now back below the goal line. Played up along the near side. Comets try to wrestle it free. It goes to Baptista. Now to Garrett Thompson. Cross-ice pass. Bobby Shea tracking after it. He picks it up. Bobby Shea goes down into the corner. Shea gets tangled up on the play. Down there with Sean O'Rourke. Mason Baptista in there as well. Far side, Leonard stepping up, comes to the blue line and out. Moynihan racing for it. He'll get to the puck first, coming across the line, taking a shot, and a save made by Hauser. He'll get a whistle.
Hauser getting a real good workout back there. 31 saves on goal. He's played pretty strong all the way through this for not having to play since March 3rd. So
we've got a timeout on the ice. Kalamazoo 2, the Comets 1. We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
The Holiday Inn at the Coliseum, located across from the Memorial Coliseum, is the official home of the Comets. Whether it's a corporate meeting to large wedding receptions or just a getaway weekend, the Holiday Inn has you covered. Event space in the Holiday Inn can hold up to 300 people, and with 151 guest rooms, the Holiday Inn is ready to meet your personal or business needs. With a highly trained staff at the Holiday Inn, you can count on things being done right. Contact the Holiday Inn at the Coliseum to schedule your event today at 260-579-9135.
Fort Wayne's newest Northside Sports Bar is your place to see the big games, including pro and college. Doozy's Sports Bar and Grill next to Red River Steakhouse has become a fan favorite to see the best sports events with their incredible food and drink specials and wall-to-wall big flat screen TVs. Open daily 11 to 11 or later for the big games. Doozy's has daily lunch specials and is always the place to come out and watch the games. Doozy's next to Red River Steakhouse, just off I-69 at Coldwater Road in Washington Center.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
9:32 to go in the third. Komets down by a goal. Face-off coming up in the Komet zone. Shane Albarani, Robbie Irons here tonight. Here's the puck drop. Comes into the corner. Here's Binkley. Gets rid of it. Sean Sadlowski chases after it. It's going to be played off the wall. And picked back up by Mullen. Going to come into the Komet zone. Left wing. It's Pitt. Slides it over. Mullen will pick it up. That's Bradley, rather. And now Pitt into the corner. Runs into Jason Binkley. Coming up top of the circle. Komets unload the puck. And here is Lowney. Lowney gets it into the Kalamazoo zone. Here is Baptista. Gets it to Garrett Thompson. Thompson up along the wall. Here's a shot by Binkley. Save made by Gartag. Got the right arm on it. And now Kalamazoo trying to bust it out again. They'll carry it over the line. They'll feather it in. The Komets going after it. Here is Binkley up along the far side. Wrapped around. And it goes to Marco Waugh. Waugh with the puck right down the middle of the ice. Looking for a man on the far side. It was Desjardins breaking in. They'll get it over the line. Coming down low to Desjardins. Back behind the nets. It is Desjardins. Got a man coming in. It was Cortez. Couldn't feed it to him. And Desjardins got to go back. He'll pick it up. Desjardins. To McKernan, now to Marcotte. Marcotte chasing after it. And Marcotte up along the far side. Wrapped off the boards, coming up along the near side. Here's McKernan with the shot.
Good shot.
Made by Gartag. Now Desjardins trying to turn around with a shot. It's blocked. Back behind the net, Eric Catalyst to Scheidel up along the left wing. Scheidel gets it into the Komet zone here on the left side. And we got a pile up down here in the corner on the near side. The Komet zone comes out to Marcotte. And Marcotte is going to find Marco Waugh. Waugh will carry it over the line. Waugh up along the far side. Had a man in front. Oh, it was tipped and it's going to go out of play.
Yeah, I think the goaltender got the stick out in front there and was able to deflect it before it got to the Komet player breaking for the net. Deflect it up over the glass. Face-off will stay inside the zone with 7:46 to go. Komets are down by 1.
That Worcester wheeling game is going to a shootout with no score. Couple
playoff picture right there, isn't it? Every game will be important. The next 10 for everybody.
Comes up to the blue line. Here's Bobby Shea. Going to come down into the corner here in the Kalamazoo zone. Justin Hodgman in there. Going to go back below the goal line, and it's Tyler Biggs. Biggs gets it out, cuts back all the way into the Komet zone. Here's Bobby Shea. Shea into the corner. He's going to go back behind the net, plays it up along the wall. Here's Basara, plays it off the wall, got it stopped there. Now across ice pass, Komet's got to get on sides. Bobby Shea will step over the line. Trying to float it over to Maggio. Play was busted up and back into the Komet zone. It's Leonard. Leonard to Shea. On the near side, plays it off the wall, rims it around, and it's going to be stopped by Gartag. Gartag to O'Rourke, intercepted by Binkley. Now to Sean Sadlowski at the center ice logo. Far side, going to carry it over. Here's Garrett Thompson.
Go to the net. Go to the net with it.
Thompson in the corner. Stick handling around, goes to Baptista. Baptista taken off the play by Justin Taylor. And Baptista sends it around the boards. Here is Binkley. Over. Here he comes Lowney. Got a man. Baptista tried to one-time it, and it's taken away by Taylor. Right side. Binkley now creeping in. Had a man. It goes between the legs of Baptista. Sean Sadlowski on the far side. He gets tangled up on the play with O'Rourke. Now Garrett Thompson comes into the corner. Plays it up along the near side. Baptista without a stick is able to kick it over to Binkley, but now it's going to be cleared out. Ryan Lowney from the neutral zone. 6:10 to go in the third. Lowney swipes it around. Going to be stopped by Gartag. Sean Sadlowski is there. Got a man right in front. Now we're going to go back behind the net. It was Desjardins. Now it's going to play it off the wall all the way down, and that will be an icing.
Yep. Take her back. 5:55 to go. Full line change by both teams. Good shift by both of them there.
We'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79.
Dependable cars on a budget.
Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no.
Big City Cars.
Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free.
Big City Cars.
See dealer for complete details.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Komets coming down low, and it's taken away by Kalamazoo. It's Mackenzie Stewart up along the far side. He'll bring it forward. Mackenzie Stewart comes all the way down on Hauser, and he missed it wide. Out of the zone it goes, and it's Ben Wilson. Wilson to Stewart at his own line. Up along the near side and back below the goal line in the Comet zone. Bobby Shea up along the far side near the Comet bench. Marcotte will get it into the Kalamazoo zone. Here's Catalyst right down the middle of the ice over to Bradley. He'll carry it over on sides. The Komets are back on D. Comes all the way out to the center line now. And it's going to be tipped right there at the blue line where Maggio will pick it up. He'll carry it across. Here's a shot. Gartag
shot on the net.
And Basara up along the far side. Drops it down low. There's Pitt. Pitt in the corner. Comes up. Here's Hodgman. He gets tripped up on the play. Lost the puck. Going to go all the way down into the Comet zone.
Hodgman looked for a penalty there. Not called on him.
Here's Bobby Shea up along the far side. And now it's Maggio. He'll cross over the line, dropping it off to Hodgman. Hodgman takes one man off the play. Puck is now bouncing around, comes up to the blue line. Here is Binkley. Binkley on the right side, now top of the circle. Binkley coming into the goaltender. He's tripped up, and we have got a call.
Yeah, he's pulled down from behind, trying to cut in. And Kalamazoo will get the penalty. Komets will go on power play with 4:08 to go in this third period. Down by one.
All right, that couldn't have come at a better time.
Yeah, good chance for it right here. Hodgman had been doing a bit of complaining about him being pulled down, and maybe the referee was keeping a closer eye, but he calls the penalty as the Komets go on power play. Face-off will be in the Kalamazoo zone with 4:08 in the period.
And it's going to be on Catalyst. All right, power play time. Just the second one of the game for the Komets. And the face-off to the right of Gartag. 2-1, Kalamazoo with the lead. And here's Garrett Thompson up top. Here we come. It is Sean Sedlowski. Lowney with a blast.
On the net, Lowney. A little too quick. Nobody was able to get in front as they moved the puck from one defense over to the other. Lowney let the one-timer go. Goaltender Garthon saw her all the way. Was no problem making that save.
And here's the drop to left of Gartag. Comes into the corner. And it's Biggs trying to wrestle it away. It's back behind the net. Marcotte in there. And now Garrett Thompson back over to Baptista. Couldn't handle the pass. And Komets up to the blue line now. Lowney swipes it around.
Looking for
Garrett Thompson, far side. Sean Sedlowski. Sedlowski, here's Garrett Thompson coming in, backhander, and Gartag got enough of it.
Got a piece of it with the glove.
Up top of the blue line, it is Lowney. Cross ice, it's going to be tipped. Coming into the corner, Garrett Thompson. Up top, it is Lowney holding on to it here on the point. Now it's Mason Baptista on the right side. Up top we come. Back over, Baptista right side, taking a shot. Gartag again.
Nice
just
save
got
there.
enough of it. Sedlowski cutting back, goes off the side of the net. And now on the far boards, it is Sedlowski. Lowney with a shot. Save made. It goes right behind the goaltender. It's still
loose
out.
Puck.
And it goes all the way out.
No goal. They
did
couldn't
that
get it
stay
in.
out?
50 seconds in the power play. Still lots of time. Clean shift again. Komets change it on the fly. Get back after him.
Lowney with the puck over to Desjardins. Through the zone he goes. Here's Marco Waugh in the corner. Maggio in there as well, up along the far side. Maggio works it. Comes to Maggio with the puck over. Here we come in as Hodgman, stick handling around, coming in. Goes back behind the net, tries to circle it around, and it's going to be taken off his stick. Up along the far side, it goes to Pitt. Pitt has got it. He lost the puck. Komets got it.
Back
Here's a shot. It's going to be deflected.
It's blocked. Maggio let that shot go.
And Hodgman's pass in front of the net going to be tipped. And
5 seconds. Power play.
Bobby Shea up along the far side. Carries it into the zone. He'll carry it over. Drops it off.
All even. 5-on-5
And
now.
here's Wall with a shot. Gartag the save. Basara on the far boards. Now it's Marco Wall with it. Top of the circle. It's going to be Hodgman with a shot. Score! Basara will tie it up.
Yep. Basara will get the goal.
Hodgman will get the assist.
Yep.
And there you go. Sometimes you just got to work hard, and that's what the Komets did there. And it is tied at 2, 1:55 to go in the third.
Yeah, they had the power play. They did a great job on the power play, but couldn't put it away. They got back 5-on-5. They kept the pressure on. Hodgman went to the net with the shot. Basara was right there with the rebound, and the goaltender never had a chance on the second shot. They tie it up, 2-2.
All right. 1:55 to go in the third. Shots are even up at 31. And we have got a tie hockey game here at the Coliseum. Almost 7,000 on hand here tonight on this Wednesday night. And up along the far side, it is Ryan Lowney. Lowney, he lost the puck. They're going to come in on Hauser. Backhander. Save made. Just goes wide. Hauser got the right leg on it. Now Lowney in the corner. Up along the far side, Garrett Thompson gives it a jab. Loose puck comes into the corner. Baptista. Back behind the net, Jason Binkley trying to get to it. Goes to Hauser. Hauser can't get to it, but the Komets are there. Baptista. Stick handles it. It's over to Sean Sadlowski. Can't get it across the line. 1:12 to go in the third. Sean Sadlowski will tip it into the Kalamazoo zone, and we go back behind the net.
Last minute of play coming up.
Catalyst to Taylor. And now the Komets with it over the line. Here's Wall over to Marcotte. Marcotte on the far side. He scoops it up, and it is going to go to Desjardins. Back up along the far side. Here is Leonard. Lost it. And back the other way. Here
3
comes
on 2, Kalamazoo.
It's Taylor across the line, and they're just going to be offsides.
Komets got back. Here's a little pushing and shoving.
Yeah, got to step away. Desjardins is in there. He throws a jab. Referee's not going to call anything. That was Taylor trying to sucker Desjardins into something. And now Waugh's talking.
He's telling them, everybody right now, stop or I'm going to call them. So you want to stay on the ice, break it up. 42 seconds. We'll have the face-off just inside the Komet blue line. Hard-fought third period. Komets have come back and tied it up. Basara, his 6th of the season from Hodgman at 18:05. Face-off just outside the Komet blue line. Fresh troops, Hodgman back at center with 42 seconds.
Puck is dropped, goes to the neutral zone. O'Rourke, who will send it into the Komet zone. Bobby Shea rips it off along the near side. Comes up to the blue line, Bushy with a blast, and a save made by Hauser.
Yeah, that may have been wide of the net, but he wasn't going to take any chances. He'll get a draw. 31 seconds. Face off in the Komet zone right now. Hodgman still on the ice. Komets in Indy on Friday. Back home here Saturday against Wichita.
Trying to break this losing streak. Komets have dropped 2 in a row. Comes into the corner. Here is Bobby Shea up along the far side. Here is Desjardins. Couldn't handle it. 22 seconds to go in the third. Now the Komets get it loose. 18 seconds as Leonard puts it in on the goaltender Gartak. He will drop it, and he'll keep it right there and get a face-off with 12.9 seconds to go in regulation.
Yeah, well, we'll get the face-off in the Kalamazoo zone. Have a chance to put 5 fresh players on the ice. See if we get a draw and get a shot from it.
Face-off to the right of Gartag.
Yep. Baptista will take the draw. He's got Sadlowski on the ice out there. Thompson on the far side. Shea on the point.
And Kalamazoo, they will counter with Justin Taylor. The Mackenzie Stewart, a late arrival on the ice for Kalamazoo. Taylor on the face-off, and Kalamazoo gets it out with 10 seconds. They got a lead man. Here is a shot save made by Hauser. He too will keep it there. 5.2 seconds to go in the third. So a big face-off coming up in the Komet zone. Shots are 33-31 in favor of Kalamazoo.
And we got our 15 shots in that period, and we got the one goal we needed. So keep shooting, guys.
And here's the face-off. Hodgman wins it into the corner. Here's Leonard. Plays it off the boards with 2 seconds. Gets to Garrett Thompson. And that's going to be tipped into the Kalamazoo zone. And we are going to overtime. 3-on-3 coming up. We will take a break. We're tied at 2. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Hey, you. It's your stomach again. I'm here to set things straight. Subway has new signature wraps, and they're packed with meat. These things make me full. Full like your voicemail after you win the lottery. Full like a clown car on the way to an oversized shoe convention. Full like the turkey, bacon, and guacamole signature wrap. Loaded with provolone, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and ranch. Full like I'm going to be after you get to Subway and eat one. You're welcome. All new Subway signature wraps. Subway. Make it what you want.
And now, back to Komet Hockey.
We're going to the extra frame for the third time in 4 games. Komets got the win last Wednesday in Reading, 5-4 in overtime. Zach LaRosa with the game winner. Komets fell 3-2 in Adirondack on Friday night. So here we go again. Komets, this will be the 9th overtime game the Komets have played. 3-1-1 on the year. Kalamazoo, this is their 12th overtime affair of the year. So 3-on-3 opens things up. Both teams gain a point in the standings. So the Komets do gain 1 point on Toledo, and Kalamazoo right now gets right now they would overtake Kansas City for that 4th and final playoff spot with this point. So very important for both teams to get the extra one.
Got to keep pace with Toledo right now. We've got 3 games in hand. 2 points is what we need.
Bobby Shea with the puck in his own zone over to Marco Waugh. Waugh along the far side comes to Desjardins. It's going to roll down to Gartag. He'll glove it down and get a whistle. Face-off will be in the Kalamazoo zone. We're playing 3-on-3 overtime. Nothing has been decided. We will go to a shootout after this.
Face-off right in the Kalamazoo zone. Waugh will take the draw. Get her back, guy.
And here's the puck drop. We're going to go back below the goal line. Kalamazoo has got the puck. Catalyst on the far side. Now it's going to be dropped back to Catalyst, carrying it over the line. Now they'll drop it up to the blue line. Aaron to his right, it's Bradley. Bradley being chased by Bobby Shea. Here's all the way up top of the blue line. He's got to move it down low. Here's Desjardins. Desjardins, he has got it. Gets around Pitt. Still in his own zone. Plays it off the wall. Bobby Shea is there. And Shea got a man on him. Trying to get some space. Still in his own zone. Shea up along the far side. He finds Garrett Thompson. The
offside. You're going to call too many men.
Yes, they are.
I think they're going to call too many men. The Komets trying to do a little quick change there. And the man never got out the ice when the man got into the play. They're going to call a penalty.
And Desjardins was trying to get off. I think Thompson jumped off early. So it'll be 4-on-3 for the next 2 minutes.
Yep, Kalamazoo will get the extra attacker.
Kalamazoo 1 for 2 tonight on the power play. This will be their 3rd chance. Doesn't come at a good time. We're in overtime.
Someone going to call timeout. Kalamazoo, they want to get themselves together on this power play situation. Kalamazoo calls timeout.
All right, we will take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Life can be unpredictable. 1 minute everything's fine. In the next, you have a kid with a fever and it's already past 5. That's when you need Parkview First Care. We have extended hours, including evenings and weekends, convenient locations, and Parkview Physicians Group providers to make your whole family feel better. When you can't wait to see your doctor, go to the walk-in clinic that's part of the PPG community of care. Parkview First Care. Get in, get better, get going.
You're listening to Comet Hockey.
Loic Marcotte, he will serve the penalty for the Komets. It's a bench minor for too many men on the ice. So we'll skate 4-on-3.
One of the 2 goals Kalamazoo has scored was on the power play, so the face-off in the Komet zone. Hodgman out there to take the draw. Let's win it and sneak one on him.
Face off to the right of Hauser. We're going to go back below the goal line here on the near side. Stan Maggio. Maggio and Taylor, they wrestle forward in the corner. And it comes loose. The Komets have got it. It's Leonard. He's got Hodgman in front of him. And Leonard will veer to his right. Hodgman will get off the ice, comes into the corner. And Leonard all by himself down there. Komets will get on, and now the Wings have got the puck. We're in overtime, tied at 2. Komets skating a man down. Up along the near side. Comes to Hauser. Hauser will get to it. And will grab it and get a whistle. Face-off coming up in the Komet zone. That gets the power play down to 1:27 to go for Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo didn't like those 4 guys on the ice, so they got 4 fresh guys coming out. Face-off will stay in the Komet zone. Sidlowski out there right now for the Komets. And they'll go with Sidlowski, Waugh, and Bobby Shea back there, 1 defenseman. Looking for a break.
And Blaney on the face-off with Waugh comes up to the blue line. Here's Scheidel on the right side. Comes to the slot area. Now moving it over onto the near boards. It is Bradley. Bradley skates all the way up top of the blue line. Now top of the circle. And on the right side, it is Blaney. Comes back upstairs with it. It is Kyle Bushy. Bushy taking his time. Now he'll wind up. No, he's going to pass it over onto the far side. Coming down low. And nothing there. Coming up. Here's a shot. Save made by Hauser.
Rebound.
Oh, what a save by Hauser.
Yeah, got a piece of
rebound. Back on the far side. Kalamazoo still with the puck. In front, here we come. Bradley can't pull the trigger. He scores. There he goes on the second try.
Yeah.
And Kalamazoo will get the win. They get the extra points. And the Komets do get 1 point out of this deal, so we do gain a little bit of ground on Toledo. And the Komets very frustrated. We see a lot of broken sticks out there.
Yeah.
Hauser slams his stick up against the boards. Bobby Shea breaks his. So it is a 3-2 game. That's the final. Kalamazoo with the win tonight.
They get the power play goal. That's what they needed. And unfortunately for the Komets, who came at a bad time on the play, as they get the goal at 1:51 mark on a power play, Kalamazoo wins a hockey game 3-2. A tough game for the Komets. They came back hard all the way through, never gave up, tied her all up at the 18:05 mark, and were not able to turn around and get the win, and really didn't get much offense going in the overtime because of the power play.
And it is the 3rd straight loss for the Komets. 2 of those in overtime, so the Komets do get some points out of the deal, but it is the second 3-game losing streak of the season for the Komets. Well, like you said, Robin, we fought back, and again, we've got a lot of guys out of this lineup, so it's going to be a rough road down this final 9 games, but the most important thing is to get everybody back in the lineup healthy and happy and ready to go for the playoffs. Only way the Komets, all they can do is go up. The spot is already chosen there in the 2nd spot in the Central Division, so that's the most important thing, is looking down to the playoffs.
And the key thing in this league, to win any championship, you have to get your regulars back at the right time. And we've got 9 more games left. There's plenty of time to get them back, but they've got to be back. Cheeks and those guys have to be back for the playoffs and get ready for them, and that's the key right now. now. I thought Hauser played great tonight, kept him in the game all the way through it, had 33 saves, 2 power play goals scored against him, which you can't fault him on. And I thought the goaltending, again, was the key to the game to keep us in it until we had the tying goal. So, tough loss, but again, be patient, guys.
Komets drop one in overtime tonight, 3-2. We will take a break and wrap it up. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement and you have a full 4 months, 120 days to pay Aaron's everyday low price. They even offer a 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is Aaron's. And nobody beats Aaron's. Nobody.
Save on Marathon top-tier gasoline and get free Komet Hockey tickets. Get a Marathon Visa card at any Marathon station and earn up to 25 cents per gallon rebate. Also, pick up a Komets fill-up card and earn a buy one, get one free ticket offer to any Friday night regular season home game. Remember, use your Marathon Visa card and earn a 25 cents per gallon savings and a free Komet game ticket. Marathon, top-tier certified gasoline with STP additives, fueling the American spirit.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Thank you. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Miller Lite is the original light beer, and we'll always brew it to have more taste, with only 96 calories and 3.2 carbs. Because we believe that if you compromise on taste, you can taste the compromise. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2018 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Average analysis, 12 fluid ounces. Less than 1 gram protein, 0 grams fat.
Welcome to the Komet Hockey OmniSource Recycled postgame show.
A disappointing night for Komet fans as we do get a point in the standings, but we drop one in overtime to Kalamazoo. Final score is 3-2. Recapping what happened tonight's first shots on goal. Kalamazoo finished the game with 35. Komets had 32. In the first period, Ben Wilson got the scoring going at 5:50. His third of the season. Moynihan with the assist. And then Justin Taylor made it a 2-0 game at 9:05. His 30th of the season. Irving and Biggs with the helpers, and that was on the power play. Komets would get on the board in the second. Justin Hodgman, his 8th of the season at 14:33. Maggio and Leonard with the assist, and we were 2-1 going into the third. Komets fight back. They tied up at 18:05. Basara, his 6th of the season. Hodgman and Wah with the assist, and then in overtime, Kalamazoo ends the game, makes it 3-2 in front of 6,794. That is the final score. That final goal was scored on the power play as the Komets took a bench minor for too many men on the ice in that extra frame, and that was the difference. The Komets do gain a point in the standings against the idle Toledo Walleye, but time is running short. Just 9 regular season games left. We have got 2 more games at hand on Toledo, as Toledo's played 2 more games, and we do have 1 more game against them. That is coming up in the final weekend of the season. So still time to catch Toledo, but we have got to start making some grounds here as the Komets have now dropped 3 in a row, 2 of them in overtime. We will take a break, come back with our Rudolph Home Mortgage Great Name to Know Player of the Game. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OMNIBUY, 855-666-4289.
This is what it sounds like when truck guys shop at other dealerships.
How about gray? Or
We have the white one.
Oh, white, huh? Wow.
And this is what it sounds like when truck guys shop at a Chevy dealership.
Chevy offers 10 Silverado Special Editions. More choices than ever before.
Wow. I'll take the Rally Edition with racing stripes. Or maybe the Camouflage Real Tree Edition. Or the Blacked Out Midnight Edition.
Hear the difference at your Chevy dealer and choose the Silverado Special Edition that's right for you. See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care.